I was just about to ask.
Yep. So, for a while, the Carringtons were covering you guys taking a sabbatical from the gang, but since they've taken a step away, you haven't been on the bankroll, and you haven't been coughing up, per se, to O'Leary, which is the number one thing he's trying to get under control, is that everybody that owes their dues to him are going to pay up. And many of you that would have been paying on regular, it hasn't been happening as of recently.
How recent? Like 2 months?
Basically, since the Carrington family quit paying them on your behalf.
Okay.
A lot of your reward that was going to go to you, actually, you would have shifted it up the ladder to O'Leary up until maybe about 2 or 3 months ago when they cut ties. So, the 6 of you... Wait, there's not 6 of you. There's 6
5.
of these guys. The 5 of you are gathered currently outside of Hogan's Bakery on South French Hill Street in the French Hill District. This is actually just a front for the office of the O'Leary gang. And you go in, and the workers of the bakery recognize who you are and gesture you all into a waiting room. There is 5 other men and 1 woman also gathered in this waiting room for a similar reason. They're called into his office before you guys, and then after about 33 minutes, they're escorted out, and then they get in a car and go off on their own way. And then you're brought in by Nails. And the scene you're brought up against is O'Leary, face covered by a newspaper entirely, and sitting behind his desk. He has screws on one side, and as you come in, Nails walks around the desk and sits down at his other side.
Oh, sorry.
The only thing... There's 6 of you in this office, and there's only 2 chairs sitting in front of him. And currently, the only thing you see on his desk is his newspaper, mug of coffee, and his old claw hammer.
I immediately take out my pistol and shoot the claw hammer 6 times.
Oh, yeah.
Roll the penalty die. With bonus die from being point blank.
I
three
take
shots from a handgun in one turn.
I take out a cigarette out of my jacket and offer it to Mr. Mordecai. With Zippo in hand.
That's Mr. O'Leary to you. With zipper in hand? Okay.
Zippo.
Yeah. Zipper.
No, my zipper. My zipper.
He takes it, waits for you to light it.
Chic. I present it, I light a cigarette.
He takes a puff, gestures you specifically to seat, and then kind of waves his hand at anybody else to take the other chair.
I quickly sit down on a chair.
I sit down.
I stand.
There's 2 chairs, Jesse.
Your Honor, I stand. Hello, Mr. O'Leary.
So he's kind of just like, so boys, run into a rough spot lately? Haven't been hearing much in the accounting department from any of your accounts payable, for that matter. And he's gesturing specifically towards everyone except Dr. Keats, for this matter. And then he looks at Dr. Keats and says, he's like, for you, I'd say your rates are getting pretty high, and with O'Banion already 1/4 in the door, I'm not sure how much use you're gonna be towards a healthy gang going forward. So what's been going on, boys?
We've
Been running into a bit of a...
believe it or not, we've been running into a little bit of the paranormal.
Oh, brother.
Oh, God. Been having
I
some
dope
pretty
slap
good-
him.
I
on the
am
back of the
saying
head.
that in the game.
He's kind of just like the Carringtons. Yeah, everybody's read the news, but don't you think you've been living it off a little high for 8 months? I mean, you don't
Well, to be
necessarily
fair, I've
have
been
them
spending
backing
7
you
of them in
anymore.
the sanatorium.
Are we
Yeah.
aware that they're not paying for us anymore?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'll say no.
No?
Yeah, I was
I'll
gonna
say no. So he's gonna be like, "Oh, you haven't heard then?"
No.
Like,
Heard of what?
come 2 months ago, old Enid Carrington and her husband made a public announcement. They had no ties with us, and they've been making true to that ever since. They've been trying to keep it in the up and up ever since the murders at the estate. Their son's a convicted murderer, and their daughter's a loony.
Hmm.
So how much?
No, I didn't
do
know about
get?
any of that shit.
That's
Oh, shit.
It's like, well,
it's kind of a rough patch right there. I scratched the back of my head while fiddling for another cigarette out of my jacket.
Real Bob Jones just sits there stressfully as he rubs the
I,
back of his neck.
I offer one a dick. I offer one a dick.
don't
I
smoke
suppose
in
I take it. Oh, bro.
here. Don't smoke in here.
But okay.
It's like,
Stuff it
here's
back
what
in
I've
my
been
jacket.
thinking, boys. I've been thinking, maybe I get somebody else to run the Carver Den. Maybe I find a new surgeon. Maybe I find a new whore, and maybe I find a new bouncer. And anyone,
Oh,
and he looks at Dick Johnson, he's like, and anybody can fucking run odd jobs.
No, let's not have that happen, Mr. O'Leary.
That won't be necessary. We'll make your payments. How much do we owe?
Oh.
Whoa,
My
whoa,
God.
hey.
Well, taking into account what you would have normally been earning,
$5.
what they were paying, yeah, what the Carringtons were paying for you, I'd say you'd all be running me up. Taking into account you're late, missed the last 2 months, we'd be up about 120 each.
120 bucks? 120 scratch?
Each.
Each.
Yeah.
Do I have that money on hand?
None of
I
you
reach for
have
the
that money.
I reach for the cigarette again. I'm like, oh fuck.
Keep your hands on the table.
Long as you don't reach for that hammer, Mr. O'Leary.
All 5 of you, in fact, put put your hands on the table.
Now, Mr.
Not-
O'Leary,
no, you
we
didn't
can
say
talk.
I'm gonna put my hands on top of my head.
Mr. O'Leary, please, I just shut up after that.
He's like, yeah, he kind of like motions to you. He's like, listen, I like you, and I'm gonna need some help. And despite the controversy you caused, I know you did good work for the Carringtons. They wouldn't have put out that kind of cash for you if you didn't. Here's what's gonna happen. Have you guys ever heard of Sticky Jack?
There's some rumors that are passing by around the bar. I heard
So-
the name, but not really
yeah,
what he's been
yeah.
doing recently.
Billy Bob, Cassandra, and Clay all would know Sticky Jack. They frequented the den that you guys run and work at.
I've served him a couple times. What's it to? What's
He's
it to us?
He's a small-time thief. He operates out of the campus district. He's a freelancer, but we've got an understanding. He doesn't pull nothing without my say-so. And when he does, he makes a prompt contribution to my fund, if you catch my drift. Little Bird tells me our Jack got offered a choice job. Some new player came to town, offered to reward him handsomely if he could do 3 lifts in one night. Greed's the downfall of lesser men, gentlemen. Jack got greedy. He forgot to apprise me of the situation.
Are you reading from a script?
This one is, yeah.
Yeah.
Why, you think I'm just that good to come up with it on the spot?
No, I knew you weren't that good.
Yeah. Yeah, this part's a script.
Yeah.
Out he goes into the night, and he pulls these 3 lists. One from the university library, one from the museum, one from the home of some professor.
Sorry, could you repeat the second?
Library, university.
Library, university museum, and the home of a professor.
Do we know the name of the professor?
I don't. He pulls up opens his desk. He's like, here, let me show you what I know. He pulls out a blank paper and he's like, here's what I know. He's like reading it. He slaps it on the ground and there's nothing on the paper. He just points at it. Like, I know he ran these jobs. I know I didn't get my cut.
Your Honor, wah.
He lifts the claw hammer.
Smack! So
That was a week ago. Nobody's seen a hair of him since the jobs were pulled.
when's the
know
last
if he's
time
lying.
somebody saw him?
A week ago.
A week ago.
No, where? My bad. Sorry. Where was the last time
What I
somebody
want you
saw
to
him?
figure out.
Can
My
you
sources have
give
said
us-
they saw him a week ago.
Worst.
Where?
Can you give us his address, his home address, so we can at least search his place to see if he might have ran out of town?
I wouldn't know what it is. He's not a close
He isn't a
associate
friend of
mine.
ours.
He's a freelancer. He's not a friend of ours, exactly. It's like, I don't know if he's skipped town. I don't know if he's lying low. I need you... What I want from all of you, find him, bring me his cut. It'll make it up for the rest of you. And you'll all keep your jobs. You'll all stay in good standing with me. And maybe, just maybe, I'll throw in a bonus. For goodwill going forward.
Did he tell us that the Carringtons would be taking care of us while we were there?
What do you mean?
Like, did he say, like, I know you're worried, like, when we went to work for the Carringtons, was he like...
He was basically the one who connected all of you.
Yeah, but was he like, hey, I know you all got your weekly earnings, and I don't want you to worry about it, the Carringtons are gonna front it while you're there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, Mr. O'Leary, sorry to speak a little out of turn here, but I gotta know, like, you told us the Carringtons were taking care of us. Why wouldn't you let us know that they weren't keeping our accounts up to date? We could have came in and earned for you.
Mind breaks.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear.
I mean, it's a fair question.
It is a very fair question.
Call me preoccupied.
I'm gonna end it there, but I really in real life would be like, a runner, dude? Like, come on.
I'm just gonna chalk it up to he's
Well-
getting bigger.
Messenger pigeon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it out that he has bigger balls. Not his boss is like not looking over him as much.
I would imagine you also all were actually busy during this time. You weren't like relaxing on a beach.
Yes, someone's got
Yeah.
work. I teach kids.
Like, don't you imagine I would have, if I'm getting to the Sticky Jack after only a week, don't you think I would have gotten to you as soon as you were available?
Out of character, Boosh, since we do all have jobs, is there a way for us to calculate how much money we would have earned from that and add it to the total we already have? in our
I'm
pocket?
saying, like, you were either on mental health break or spent it in a sanitarium or a hospital following the rest of the session.
We're broke.
Yeah,
Except for
but
what we
months
got
of
from
the
the
hospital. Oh, fuck me. What about the $50 that
You have
fucking...
$50 to your name. That is it.
Yes, that's what I want to
Yeah,
keep
a nice
that.
$50 out of the 120. That you
Yeah,
gave.
that's why we're
You
not
don't
making a big deal out of it.
That's still a lot of fucking money. It's better. I'd rather have to collect 70 than 120.
Well, maybe we
He's
do
saying-
this job and get some more scratch.
He's saying you can keep the 50, do this job, and we're square.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we still needed to accumulate the money through
No.
other means. Well,
No, no,
okay.
You do this job.
Less stressful. Do this job. We're good.
Here's what I want. I want you to find the man. I want you to get what he got, and I want my money. And I want him back here so I can get some answers as well.
And if he's not alive,
If and he's not alive, the money and the things. If and the things are gone, the money alone will work.
yes. Let's
All your
not come up
bonuses coming off of
empty-handed.
those three criteria. The money's a
Let's see.
must. The things are an extra.
Him alive.
And he's your bonus.
Okay.
He's a bonus because we got to fuck him. I mean, huh?
the demons are coming out.
I just
My therapist warned me against this.
sounds clear, Mr. O'Leary.
Spooge McDuck.
It's like, alright, good. I'm glad we've got that wrapped up then. I'm giving you a week. As of
Okay.
today, come back. What time did I say it was? Thursday or Tuesday?
Thursday, 9 a.m.
So next Thursday, 9 a.m. The money, the man, the shit.
The legend.
47.
And if we have it ahead of time?
What was that?
If we ended
If we have it ahead of time,
it.
where do you want them sent?
Here.
Okay.
All
Look in
right.
here. Plop your balls down.
You got it,
He's
Mr.
like
O'Leary.
thinks about it and he's like, well, any of the affiliated offices will work, but I would like to not have to leave the comfort of my own home.
Where's the
You got it.
furthest affiliate office?
Glad you asked.
I'm not asking him, I'm asking you.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm
The
seeing.
fuck is this?
Yeah, I'm seeing tokens I'm not supposed to see. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see any of those. I just see the hat.
Yeah, I don't know why that's a map. You're not gonna see any of those tokens ever again, by the way.
Oh.
What were they tokens for?
I made one for Azathoth. There's 6 of the pre-made characters.
Mhm.
The main bad guy. A couple thugs, police officer.
Oh, and you made them and you found the pre-made ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
I finally get to put fucking...
Yeah, when Cole joined, I was like, hey Cole. Ooh, and then I flashed the Azathoth on the screen.
I finally get to fucking get a visual representation of the fucking city. Nice.
I shit my pants.
I
when
should
you
have just
did
had
that.
it on the last one.
My imagination's been fucking running overdrive for this fucking shit.
Yeah, so that's
Anyway.
what it looks like. And you see I have your Carver Den on the bottom. You wouldn't have been running it for a while because you've been on your sabbatical.
Mm-hmm.
You're not quite sure who would be currently in charge of it. Could each of you make... So all of you are probably going to have some amount of familiarity with Sticky Jack because you're all affiliated. Could each of you make a intelligence roll?
Sure thing, boss.
Sure thing, Mr. O'Leary.
Mr. Holmes.
Intelligence.
What's this?
That is, what did I get?
Hard success.
I got a 40. I got a 44. I got a 44, which is a pass.
What am I making a roll for?
I got a medium
Intelligence.
success.
I still pass with mine.
I passed mine as well. I
You
got
still
12.
pass that? Wow.
Yeah, mine's 80, bro. I'm a fucking doctor.
It's funny that me and Cole have the same intelligence.
Different walks of life, brother.
Oh, hey, why isn't it doing the... There
I
we
think
go.
we should we should have been like the duo that went to war together, and then like every time someone's like, "Oh, I did a good war, pussy."
Which of those rolls
Yes! Yeah, Cole.
is the actual one?
The middle one.
Derek, go on.
You rolled your die 3 times. The lowest one.
I'm just gonna ignore all 3.
Alright, I'll roll it again. Jesus. I still don't pass. I still fail.
So, with the exception of Dick Johnson, all of you know somewhat. Sticky Jack is a freelance burglar. He just
He
makes
literally just told us who
Yeah,
he is, though.
random opportune burglaries from wealthy-looking homes in the campus district. Sometimes he works for O'Leary. Nobody's seen him since last Tuesday. He usually frequents the Carver Den on the Lower South Side.
Mm-hmm.
And his best friend is a one Joe Greasy Spoon, who you also would know somewhat.
He frequents the campus district, you said?
The campus district. And let me...
And his friend is Greasy Spoon.
Greasy Spoon.
Joseph.
So,
Joe Greasy Spoon.
Joe Greasy Spoon.
So O'Leary told you that he knew that there was a robbery that took place at the library and the museum.
Okay.
That looks fucked up, but those are the library and the museum. None of you have heard about this in the news yet. You don't know if it's reached any of the police yet, but you imagine it would soon on account of it's from the university. They may not want it to get out public as to what was stolen yet, though, which may be why they haven't reported on it yet. In case you would, though, on the north side, you all happen to know where the police department's at. And there are 2 newspaper companies operating out of Arkham, but you aren't quite sure as to where the where their office locations would actually be. Maybe you'd be able to intercept the paper on time to learn some more about them. Oh, Jesse, how was your intelligence roll?
It was a 44, and my intelligence is 80.
Your intelligence is 80?
Yeah.
So it's not a half success, right?
It's not a half, no.
I got a
I made
half
half.
success.
Okay. So if you've made a half, Billy Bob and Cassandra, you guys also happen to know of a second speakeasy in Arkham. You would be aware of a speakeasy in the north side that's more well-to-do. Maybe you'd worked there in the past. But with that, you guys have pretty much free reign to start looking into where you think he might be, or try to get a lead on Sticky Jack
sorry.
Fulton.
Are these dots where people live?
Those
like
are the
Cassandra?
locations, yeah.
Okay.
Do we leave Mr. O'Leary's?
You're outside of O'Leary's,
Oh, damn. I had a question for him.
down in the French district. He's closed. You're actually escorted out by Nails.
Damn. Well,
He's not taking any more.
I can imagine Mr. Keeley. Oh, let me one more question. No, please, please.
Newspaper, back up.
I just had to ask where the shitter was. No shitter. Looks like I have to do it outside. I have to do it outside.
No shitter, but the Carver Den is, like a block away.
Oh,
2 blocks away.
Mr. Keats, Dr. Keats, if you run to the Carver Den, you may be able to make it in time. Or just pick a random alley like a homeless man.
I know better than a homeless man.
Hey, man, when desperate times call for desperate measures.
Hey, with how in debt we are to Mr. O'Leary, none of us are better than a homeless man right now.
That's a good point.
Alright, well, what do I gotta do?
Well, we said we have 3 places to investigate. The library,
The issue is
university.
we don't know where the third is.
Well, I assume the professor of the university that's nearby. But we don't know who the name is. Should have asked him that. Fuck. Well, I know he pulled out the paper. Yeah, he pulled the paper. Yeah.
He said he didn't know explicitly. Like, we asked, he said he doesn't know which professor. It's just one of them.
Do any of you happen to know any
The Muffin
languages
Man.
other than English, by the way?
Oh,
I'm
not.
expecting some, shit-talking French.
Okay.
I imagine some of my characters now Swedish, that he knows Swedish.
Okay. Wreck on.
Retcon that he's now Swedish, but served in the war with Dr. Keats.
Yeah, I would say a French at the very least, and maybe some shit-talking German.
Okay.
So
Carry on.
average, average, push like that.
I put no points into any language other than own.
Roger,
So.
Roger. Hi, babe.
here's what I'm thinking. We have the 3 sites, all in the university, which honestly I could get us there. Pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
We
Yeah.
have Mr. Spoon, which isn't too bad. We can probably find out where our little man is, and then just saying, I know it's gonna be harder to find, but if we find out who he's selling to, hopefully we can catch him before he gives away all the stuff, which is a lot harder to ask, of course, yes, but just saying.
What if Cassandra and Billy Bob told us that there may be another speakeasy?
Yes, I definitely don't.
I imagine you
Who's
would
the
have
new
shared-
player?
Wait, what?
Who's the new player in town
You don't
that
know.
offered him?
You don't know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can go to another speakeasy and find out if where he's selling.
We should go to another speakeasy and find out who's been offering jobs.
Mr. Johnson.
I will say, just
Is
in
9
case
in
you
the
didn't
morning
catch
the
it,
correct time?
he also has frequented the Carver Den.
The new player?
No. The guy you're looking for. Sticky J.
Well, yeah, but they haven't seen
What about
him.
his friend, Greasy Spoon? Actually, you know what? Let's just go to the Carver Den.
The Carver Den
real
is it's affiliated, but not. I mean, he's the owner, but he's not the day-to-day manager.
Let's go
They're
to the
more
Carver Den.
preoccupied with Riverside and Campus District.
quick. Let's go to my Carver Den to catch up on who's been over there.
But yes, you would have shared the Northside Speakeasy as well.
Cool, thank
Is
you.
everybody in agreement to go to the Carver Den?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God. Should I pull up the fucking shit that we have to do to get into it?
yeah. All right, let me ski that the car over there.
Where the fuck is Robert? Where is he?
I mean,
Where are you in my fucking DMs?
spouse. You can also whisper to me in the.
Here.
Pull him
Alright.
into General too.
Cool.
So
Like-
we go to the Carver Den, and we go to the tailor out front, the tailor front,
Uh-huh.
and I ask the receptionist, "Is Mr. Carver in?"
Their response.
And shame, my hat has a hole in it. Mind if I see what he's been working on? Oh, no response from the receptionist?
No. I you haven't gone through this with me before.
Oh, I thought I told you.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, hold on, let me post it.
We
to you.
give the password to the fucking joint. Sorry.
I shoot the teller in the head.
Hold
Six
on, let me
times the chance.
hold on, let me delete that real quick. Let me just take a fucking snapshot of the fucking conversation. How about that? That would fucking work a little better, wouldn't it?
No.
Wouldn't it? Up and down Park Avenue.
There you go.
We don't know where to go to. Why don't you go where action is?
Put it on the Ritz.
Putting on the.
Okay.
Ba-ba-da-da. Easy?
All right.
Easy understand?
You wanna do it?
Yeah. So I go up to the tailor. Is Mr. Carver in?
Sadly, he called in sick today.
Ah, shame. My hat has a hole in it. Can I at least see what he's been working on in the back?
Wait, what's the last part? It's just all right.
And then we walk
What
into the
type
speakeasy.
security we got around here?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
with
Real tight security. So you give them the password,
Yeah.
and then it just like you go around the back door of the shop, and then it's like, all right, go down to the cellar. You are coming in before midday. You
So
walk
good to be
in, you
back
see
here.
a single guy at the bar, not really getting anything set up because it's about morning. You recognize this guy, Clay, as you just know him as Lexi. You presume
Lexi.
he's taken over, running it for it now. You look up on the sign where you used to have Carver Den in bold red above the bar, and it looks like they're replacing it with Sycamores, is what they're trying to rename it to.
I go over to Lexi and I'm like, hey, the fuck is that shit up there? It's the Carver Den.
He's like, whoa, hey, Nails and Screws told me that you were out of the game. It's like, I was told I was going to be running from now on. I didn't know. What are you doing back here?
They what? I need to find out some information. First, this is my place. Got it?
All right, take it easy. You've been gone 8
Good.
months. It's been a long time.
You'd know if I was dead, Lexi. Anyway, I'm just busting your balls.
Oh,
Wink.
hey.
I need to know if a sticky jack has been around.
So, let me read this. It's like, so, he's like, yeah, not since, I haven't seen him or his buddy, the Greasy Spoon guy, since around last week, but, if you come back later in the day, they've been talking to this guy, we'll call him Spider. We've been talking to this guy, Spider. If you could, catch him here later at night, I can get you guys an arrangement, talk to each other, and try to figure out where he's at.
So
Word's all over town. He's run 3 jobs in one night, the real big one, and he didn't kick up with the boss.
Really, huh?
That's what everybody's saying.
So he knows he's being looked. Fuck.
Yeah. So we have to go through his middleman, Spider, to get to him.
It looks that
Maybe.
way. It's like you know me. I'm not getting too involved in anyone's business. Each their
Well,
own
don't
here.
worry. Don't worry, Lexi, because you'll probably be running this a little longer for now.
Just don't change the fucking name.
Just don't change the
Moron.
fucking name.
Like, all right, I'll keep the sign down. It's the Carver Den.
But
It's like, but don't you think Sycamores has a nice ring to it?
look, that could be the name of the tailor. How about that?
Well, you know, I was also thinking about switching that out to be a flower shop. How does that sound?
Oh my
Grown men going to a flower
God.
shop.
Six
like-
shots, anybody? 6 shots. Six
All
Well,
of you
man,
would
I turn
know
over-
that it's October, by the way, and flowers are currently wilting.
I turn over to fucking Billy Bob, and I'm like, well, maybe they're getting some for the lady. Who knows?
Also,
Yeah, but if you
Good
see
place
a guy
for a
like me
speakeasy.
come into there, do you really think I'm gonna be buying flowers?
Hey, you know what's it to you?
My wife, you know.
Me speak easy.
Arr,
Darby Treasure.
me Carver Den. Anyway, how late does Spider show up? Around 9ish, 10ish?
No,
We
nowhere
weren't-
near that late. It's probably like 10 a.m. right now. He's like, come back around 4 in the afternoon. I think he'll be here around then.
I don't know if we've got that kind of time. Do you know where we could find him right now?
I don't have a clue.
Or do you know?
You were given a week by O'Leary.
Yeah, but a week passes by fast.
Yeah, a whole day passed by fast too.
Especially when you got a claw hammer looking at your hands.
Yeah, or your balls. I think he was on
Hey.
testicles.
Mr. Keats, calm down. I
Oh,
don't
hey,
think Mr. O'Leary slings that way.
No, but maybe his
My
hand.
socks! My socks! I mean, what?
It's like,
Um,
it's like Clay. By the way, it's I know you wanted to get this before the whole Carrington business. We've been keeping your shotgun on hold for you.
oh.
I don't know if you're gonna
Really?
need it for this Jack business, but we've
The
got it.
new one or the old one?
I presume the new one.
And I
was like, Jesse's had his shotgun with him like the entire time.
reach over the counter and I'm like, show it to me, please.
He just reaches down and a semi-auto shotgun. Is it 12 gauge? I think it's 12 gauge, right?
12 gauge. It's a trench. It's a World War One. My bad. World War One trench shotgun.
Yeah, he just he's like, I don't know if you're coming back. You might need it. Take it with you.
Appreciate
Nobody else
it,
is carrying like a big gun on them, right?
No, 45s.
Everybody else is 45s. Okay.
Appreciate it, Lex. And I give it a single cock, just a, and I'm just like,
Get-
Don't worry,
they're not even Italians. Like get ready for a lot
whoa,
of
hey,
ways.
whoa, wait. It's not even loaded right now. Don't worry. And then
And D's into the ceiling.
We call this one the negligent discharge.
I think you should roll a vet to see if you accidentally fire it or not.
Roll, make a firearms roll.
God damn it, Derek. Fuck you.
Funny not.
I think you only accidentally set it off if you like crit fail.
Make an
I think,
extreme
like,
firearms roll. If you succeed, it fires.
Okay.
This would be so funny.
Or could it just be a crit fail? Or I don't know.
That is a 56, so that is not a crit. That is just a normal
Do
pass.
not fire. Here's what I was gonna.
Ooh.
If it succeeded, I was gonna make you shoot the Carver Den sign and just fucking ruin it.
See, it's not even loaded right now.
You fumble a little bit, but you catch it.
And I just sling it over my back for now.
Okay.
Well, I don't think we have that much time for Spider, so we could probably do some things in the meantime while we're waiting for him. Eh? I sound awfully like American for a Swedish person.
Retcon, you're not Swedish.
Inga dinga durgens. People just translate for me.
That sounds good.
We can try and find that professor that was robbed.
I'd say we go do that. Gotta go find something.
Because if we go poke around the museum or the library, there's gonna be like they're gonna know something's up. You know, we gotta talk through. We gotta find Sticky Jack to find out what the hell happened to the Miskatonic Library in the museum, or Spider at least.
This is true.
So, all in attendance.
Yeah.
Do we go?
We are all in attendance. That's
We
correct.
we go to the university and try and find out who was robbed.
Well, are there two inns that it's been spotted at, Steve?
The Northside Speakeasy.
There's an
Yeah.
Northside Speakeasy.
How about half of us go to the Speakeasy and half of us go to the university? I know it's a five.
This
Someone's gonna have to get split right down the middle.
I mean, with 6 of us, that's a 3 and 3. That's actually a really good number, just in case there is a.
Oh, there's 5 lost.
Mr. Billy Bob, there are 5 of us. I don't know if
I
you
wasn't
have got a
always,
little.
I am not a
mathematician, my
player.
bad.
Billy Bob was thinking about the steed.
ever since he did the ritual, he's been having a little he has an imaginary friend.
And a pocketbook in his like chest pocket.
Mr. Billy Bob, there are 5 of us. I don't know who you're referencing as the 6th.
I've never been a math guy, so what comes after 4?
Understandable.
What comes after 4? 4. I can't count to 4.
I can
only
count to 4.
So, let us. Or is this university on the way to the speakeasy, or the speakeasy on the way to the university?
Look at the map. So the Miskatonic is the university. The museum and the library are both part of the campus.
Okay.
So the campus district, that's the entire college campus right there.
Oh, okay, that makes
It's
more
fucking
sense.
big.
Yeah, it's big.
That
Shit.
oval-looking one is their very real and massive hockey rink.
Well, let's go to the. Or we go up to Speakeasy, loop around to the library, and then go back to the Carver Den.
I want to go to the Speakeasy. Yeah.
Show of hands.
Okay.
Show of hands for what? Speakeasy?
Speakeasy.
Me.
Yeah, I say speakeasy.
Cassandra?
We're in dirty business. We have to get
Which
dirty.
one was the medium roll Speakeasy? Oh, was that the north
The
side?
north
That's
side
the
speakeasy.
north side speakeasy. It's the only other one you guys could think of.
Okay, so there may be more.
Right. So are you
Alright.
all heading to the north side?
Yep. I put my shotgun in the trunk after admiring it for a little more, and then hopping in the car.
How much
What
does
are
it
all of
cost
you
for
wearing?
a bottle? I am wearing a heavy leather jacket that fits me comfortably, and I'm wearing. I guess they would be wearing jeans in this era.
Yeah.
But typically long jeans or cargos, so I can either have extra pockets. I'll be a pretty big man, so I'll probably have like brass knuckles in one of my pockets.
Hey, not
Just
to
trying to
bring
look
anyone out of it, I just
thuggish.
killed 10 planes in a row with a single plane of War Thunder.
Nice.
That's fucking amazing.
I imagine I'm just in a pretty easy vest and slacks
Okay.
with a fucking with
I'm
like a
basketball shorts and a Carhartt t-shirt.
Duncan
with like a
Keats,
newspaper boy, like a
I'm
newspaper boy
definitely-
cap.
I'm definitely rocking like a three-piece suit.
you're rocking a three-piece suit, and Cassandra,
For
what are
sure.
you rocking?
Booty
blouse.
shorts.
All one
like a
dress.
brown knee-length skirt.
I imagine for Cassandra,
Unpresentable.
it's like that one chick in Diamond City, the fucking
Night City.
the singer, yeah. The singer.
Magnolia.
Yeah, Magnolia.
Yeah. Ooh.
Are you? Is it a presentable dress or like a sexy dress?
Presentable. I went to a professional meeting at the beginning of the day, so I look professional.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys get in the car, take a left on East Miskatonic, and right on South Garrison Street. Drive straight up to the North Side Speakeasy.
Take a piss while I'm there, by the way, at the speakeasy.
Mr. Keats, not in the car.
I for sure took a wee wee before we left.
You guys
I
can
blend
tell
in.
with your kind of familiarity of what goes on around here. They kind of look like they're in swing already as you're walking into the alley.
Hmm.
They're out here swinging?
Yeah.
With both hands or just one? I'm just kidding.
So the Northside Speakeasy would kind of have a reputation as it's frequented by higher class people. There's not really low rent criminals that come around here. And you guys take note of a unmarked basement door with a single doorman sitting on the outside.
Oh yeah, I passed a rifleman. I passed a shotgun check.
Time is it?
What time is it?
Yeah.
Fucking like 11 in the morning.
And they're in full swing?
Crazy, right?
Very fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I think we should change that up about the Carver Den. Anyway,
Well, think about it. In a lower rent kind of place, the guys that are going there are the guys working like the cold
Construction.
stiff. Like they're working a 9 to 5. People that are going to go to a well-to-do place to drink, they can drink any time of the day.
yeah, that was just Clay speaking out loud.
Maybe it wouldn't be in full swing. It'd be in swing though.
That ain't a thing if I ain't got
In
that swing, you know.
You'll be shot.
Mr. Keats, we served in the war together.
Of course. Haha. It was a joke. My talk must be wet.
Anyway, you guys know how to get into this speakeasy? Pointing at
No.
Cassandra and Billy Bob.
Hey, bro, you're the speakeasy owner here. I thought you'd know.
I'm not the owner of this one.
No, but don't you have like
do
insider
I-
information?
Do I know how to get into that place?
Make a spot
Make
hidden
an
roll.
intelligence roll.
Make a spot hidden roll anyways.
Sandra.
Can I make one too?
You weren't. Wait, did you succeed this or did Elijah
No.
succeed it? I thought Elijah
I
succeeded.
succeeded it.
Billy Bob, yeah, make a. Yeah, you
I
guys.
failed.
So when you were here, Billy Bob, you were actually working out front, and you were kind of just the side man. When you were here, Cassandra, you were brought here, presumably by a client, I would imagine.
And from that role, I was a little bit tipsy when I showed up.
Sounds like it.
Can I push my luck, or is it just set in stone?
Not a skill roll, so
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Roll to push my luck anyway.
Roll again to make sure my dice work.
Yeah.
They do.
It's shocking.
Shame.
Billy Bob.
They
I
do.
failed, by the way, but
Suddenly a boulder comes out of the sky and crushes Billy Bob.
Who put a boulder?
they put a puzzle in front of me. It's a
On
children's
my
puzzle. I can't solve
sandwich.
it.
Anyways.
Anyway,
I'm waiting for you
Anyway.
fellas to do something.
am I just the speaker for the group?
Yeah.
You're currently like the
The one that knows, bro.
the five of you are in the alleyway. There's very clearly someone on guard at a unmarked basement entrance.
So,
Alright,
since I've worked here before, would that mean that I have some leeway to say that I would like enter this establishment, or
You
is
don't
do I-
recognize the guy, the doorman out front. So
Oh,
All
All right, I'm
back
gonna
here.
walk. I'm gonna walk up to the doorman and be like, "Hey, what? I was gonna give a fake name. Hey, Joe. Mind if we?
puts up his hand.
Mind if we?
10 feet. Come on, keep your distance.
Mind if we?
And it's
you know,
Frank, not Joe.
Hey, sorry, man. I'm used to Frank working here or Joe working here. I'm sorry.
Do you want
Can we?
a charm check for that?
Can I make a fast talk check?
Or yeah, fast talk. I'll take fast talk.
Is that fast talk? It's time! It's time! You can use fast
It's time! It's time!
Let's fucking go.
That is a hard
Ooh, yeah.
critical.
He kind of like, yeah. Joe's off shift until the night. Sorry, I wasn't.
Yeah,
He usually
I'm
goes,
sorry.
he usually goes by Johnny, not Joey. So anyways.
Well, he's a close friend of mine. Mind if we come in?
He's like, fellas, we are open right now, and if you know Joe, you must know, like, we got a dress code going on here.
Oh, right.
The
right.
Sorry.
He
he can go, and he points at Dr. Keats. He's like, he could come in.
Me. What's me?
It's like, hey, what's over there? And then I dunk him into the basement. No, I'm just kidding. And I pull out, say $5. Huh? Does this pass dress code?
I'm kind of down to go back to the cover den and go get like suited up. That'd be kind of hot. I get hot.
Do I meet dress code? Question mark.
Does this pass
He's
dress
like,
code?
he's like, the girl gets a little bit better dressed. She could come in. It's like the rest of you. He's like, no offense to you, friend of Joe, but the rest of you look like bums right now. He's like, we're trying to keep this place classy. He kind of looks at Dr. Keats and he's like, have you been here before, sir?
I just know my way around town.
Right.
I've
Right.
been here.
Like,
I've been here before.
it's like, well, if he wants, he can come on in. The rest of you, put on your best Sunday clothes if you'd like to get in here.
As much as I want to be a lone wolf, I don't. I would love to just everyone get suited up. All right, Barney Stinson.
All right.
Guys-
I guess we should actually use the Taylor part of the fucking Carver Den.
Oh,
Smart.
Jesse, this is just me wanting you to draw everyone in suits now.
Yeah. No!
Well,
No!
I was about to say, do any of you have skills set in disguise at all?
I do actually. I have significant.
I do not.
All right.
Disguise-
Well,
nope.
so I didn't consider this. I was about to say you could do a disguise roll, but considering you do have a tailor shop as your front, I reckon you could scratch together some like
You're damn right. We can reckon.
All right. Well, let's get back to the Carver
So-
Den.
So we've
sorry.
got one person who can go in right now,
correct.
Yes.
Keats. If I roll the disguise check right now, could I and Keats go in now while they go get clothes?
Correct.
Could I
Need a
roll it?
5 to get it.
Cassandra, just wrap your arm around Keats.
Well, no, I put points in disguise.
I'm gonna use it.
All right. While that's going on, I'm gonna go get some food. Real quick, I'll be back.
Alright, so I'm gonna make that roll.
Be back.
Does he mean IRL? Oh shit.
29, I pass.
The normal pass.
Normal pass.
He actually takes a second look and he's like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't recognize the jewelry you had on. It's like on second thought, I fully apologize. You and the good doctor could come in.
Liga. If we can go in, might as well do it like try to get shit done now as we have time.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Clay or whoever's going back to pick me up 2 pairs of extra socks, and I'm gonna give them the allotted amount of coinage that they need to do so. Unless Clay like waives it because he kind of owns that or whatever how it works. So just let me know how much it costs, and then I shall give the away because I need 2 extra pairs of socks. I don't care, preferably black. That'll be it. All right, and then we can head in.
And the rest of you are going to drive away.
Yes.
Dick and Billy.
Wow.
Do you want to keep going or wait for J-Man?
It depends on who's going to be taking the lead. If it's going to be Cassandra and Dick, then yeah, let's wait. But if it's
I might focus on those two for just a little bit.
yeah, then let's wait for a second.
Well, actually, no. In that case, fucking. Yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna say a side adventure. Go get your dress on, and it's literally his fucking place.
Yep.
It's his fucking place with my fucking socks.
Wait, so we have the 2 people that are in the den here?
Wait, what?
I thought Keats and I were in.
Yeah.
Keats and you are inside the north side speakeasy. Clay, Billy Bob, and Dick are going to go drive to the tailor shop at the front
to get presentable.
to try to get presentable. Yeah.
Does that mean I gotta put on my Sunday
Oh,
church
Jesus.
clothes?
You need like fucking good looking clothes, not really Sunday church. But
Well, I wear
if,
like
if they have a tailor shop, they
blazer.
might be able to get you in something. Jesse said he'll be
So-
back in 6 to 7 minutes.
Well, that gives me more time to drink. Awesome.
If it's gonna be 6 to 7 minutes, I'm gonna go see if we can grab some food as well. I should be back in similar time. I'll try to make it quick.
Yeah, they're just like, all right, boys, I'll be back tomorrow. Yep, and this gives me the perfect amount of time to start playing Wizard 101.
Real.
For real. I think it's this one.
This is worth
Actually, what's it?
It is. I'm playing realistic with the jet.
Is that a vampire?
No, I'm aiming towards that though. Like I'm going for that next. How'd you know what a vampire is?
Hearts of Iron.
It's fire, is that what you said?
Hearts of Iron.
Oh.
It is not fire. It is quite ugly.
You don't like it? I like the double back wing.
Do you?
Yeah.
How many among you were fucking veterans?
Me,
You,
Clay.
Clay.
I wasn't a veteran. I was just in the slums group.
Gotcha. Too young, I guess. How old is your character?
I would say he's in his like probably 20s now.
Okay. Yeah, probably too young then. If it's 1924.
I mean, I thought it was 16 to enlist though. I mean, to be honest, I could say I got lucky
Could've lied
because
also.
I would say it's World
Yeah.
War One.
They took a look at your big ass hand and just like, no.
You know Cthulhu's rhymes? That guy.
Where am I? I just got here.
You gotta give it up. Cassandra died in that fire 3 years ago, bro. Support 40, camouflage. It's 41.
Cube.
Oh, I hope I can make it back to the
Pizzeria
base.
theme.
Bump, 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 bump. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Wow.
Blomalo.
Gentlemen, I have terrible news. I will not be making it back to the base to refuel.
I thought you were gonna say you guys
Sad.
I was gonna beat the shit out of you.
It is quite sad.
A full desagulation. Hello, war bonds.
Oh, so close. Oh no!
Oh no.
Shit.
Yikes.
But I lived. And the base is only like 2 miles away. There are no active players left. I lived to the end of the game. Let's go. That's rare for a realistic.
Living to the end of the game is rare.
In realistic, yeah.
Yikes.
Well, it's 1 plane per realistic game.
I see.
There were no survivors.
With Robert and Nicole,
Yes.
and we might have had it finished. Oh, I hate you
That's
all.
why I was asking, like, hey, we got 2 people in here. You know, the 2 people that are inside. And it was like,
But
I
Elijah
was
was like,
bawling out of
wait,
my mind
like,
like War
okay.
Thunder.
Hey, I was the only one that spoke up. Y'all motherfuckers had all the chances in the world to say
Man,
some
the
shit.
group falls apart
I
without me.
said we've got the 2 people that are inside. Can we roleplay this up?
The group falls apart without me fucking being the
And
speaker.
I interjected.
Okay.
Really, we just needed one other person to break the balance. It was a 1-to-1. You guys just chose to follow me.
Alright, we got shoots. Or we fucking 2 of you
yeah.
go into the
Shall
spooky.
say.
Frank
It
the
was me.
doorman ushers in Dr. Keats and Cassandra. Clay, Dick, and Billy start driving towards the Carver Den. Again.
Again.
And as you go in, Dr. Keats, you able to recognize... Actually, I'm sure both of you are. The reason it already appears to be in swing is you can see gathered around the bar and at a couple tables are several other... you recognize a couple lieutenants in the O'Banion family. What would be under them? They're sergeants, I guess.
Yeah.
You reckon, like, they've gotten together, and they would have been... They're dressed to the fucking nines. And they're not really doing business. They're just in a social setting right now. They're hanging out. You come in, and the barman's like, "Welcome. Good morning." It's like 11 in the morning.
Morning.
You're here pretty early, fella. And woman.
Oh,
And
by the way,
lady.
we're playing this on Friday the 13th, by the way.
It's Friday. It's Saturday the
It's
14th.
the 14th.
Friday the
Not for me.
13th.
Not for me,
Yeah,
brother.
fair. Fair's fair.
Fair, fair.
Fair's
It's
fair.
Friday night for all of us.
I don't know. Can I get me a... Wanna get me a scotch? Yeah. Be a scotch.
Like, I could do that. It's like for the
Yes.
lady.
Oh, I'll take a martini.
She'll take a martini.
Takes some time and turns around, gets her glasses ready, and takes care of both and pushes out towards you. Name's Mikey Catpole, friends. It's like
Wonderful to meet you. Say, we're trying to meet a friend that we haven't been able to find in a hot minute. By the name of...
the lieutenants like perk up at the sound of this. By the way, keep going.
What's the guy's friend's name?
Greasy Spoon.
Greasy Spoon.
Oh, yeah.
Guy goes by Greasy Spoon.
Mr. Spooge.
It's like they're all like, doesn't ring a bell. He's like, is he in the business? Like, if he is, he might be too far down the line for us to know.
Psychology.
Could I make a psychology roll for see if they're lying?
Yeah, you can.
I'm hearing whispers in the air.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Oh,
I don't like
My
rolling
wet
with
socks are
lies, 'cause
speaking to me.
if I fuck it up, I have to bear the consequences.
by the way, Jesse, I gave you whatever amount of money you need to get me 2 extra
Regular
pairs of
success.
socks.
Okay.
Regular success. Yeah, no, they're just like you actually say Greasy Spoon, and like the lieutenants look like they just quit paying attention entirely. Whatever. This isn't. These aren't major players here.
Awesome.
So bartender says he hasn't
Yeah,
seen anyone
bartender
around?
says the same thing. He's like, I've never heard of a Greasy Spoon before, fella. It's like look at what you two are wearing. It's like I have a kind of a pride not to have grease in here.
Good man. Good man.
Or spoons.
Or spoons.
I say,
or a fork
well,
only.
you might have heard of his friend Sticky Joe, or whatever the fuck his name is. I'm not keeping track of names.
Sticky Jack. Do you
Sticky
not
Jack.
write? Do you not write down notes?
No.
Oh, this guy. Doesn't, this
I
guy
started
doesn't-
doing it, but
This guy has no penis.
I'm here to
Small
do
dignity.
shit. I'm not here to write fucking notes. If I did that, I would take another section of religion.
The again, like the lieutenants, they basically like they kind of move away from you, and the bartender's like, I might remember a Sticky Jack. I'm not too sure.
I see. Do I have my drink yet?
It's like yeah. He handed out your drinks before he like started talking to you guys.
I'm gonna slide him like a 5.
Make a
$5?
Hey man, I got that. I'm like tenure.
Make a persuade roll.
Persuade roll.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even know if I'm fucking good at this shit.
I mean, you got Cassandra right next to you.
I do be having Cassandra
Well, my persuade is base.
Based
On what?
based.
on your
It's
life.
base.
It's
That
base.
just passes.
You can also make a
That-
charm roll, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Well, 35 just passes.
Oh, okay.
So
Like on the dot.
like 35, yeah.
Yeah. He kind of
I said like for the drawing.
he kind of
like,
takes it, and he was like, yeah, big money for a drink like this. It's like, but I remember your friend Sticky Jack. It's like,
I just like hearing stories. That's all.
it's like yeah, I remember him. He would come in time to time, wearing flashy clothes. I'm not sure if it was they were hot or not. I know he works a couple odd jobs and ran a couple stick-ups.
If they were Smasher Bass.
Yeah, I think he got them from that the tailor shop from the other speakeasy in town, down to the south side. It's like, but yeah, he'd come in, usually cash after a job, wearing his best clothes, and he'd buy rounds for everybody. It's like I don't know how much of that he could actually afford, but he's come around a bit. It's like somebody else came in earlier in the week. He was asking about him, but I can't really remember the name of the guy. And he takes a second. He's like, I don't know what he was. It's like, but it's like, guy had a southern accent, and he was smartly dressed and greased, back dark hair, kind of a pencil thin mustache, maybe a goatee. It's like I kind of the way he dressed and acted, I kind of thought he was just a gangster, but the way he started speaking, he sounded like a minister, you know. Takes a second, he like taps his fingers. He's like, Jacob Smith. I think that was his name. He was definitely came from out of town, and he's an educated man.
Jacob Smith. Well, thank you, kind sir.
I imagine Clay, Dick, and Billy have gone to the tailor. They've got a spare set of clothes. Are you changing there?
We're changing at the tailor, yeah.
Yeah,
I was saying
so-
we're changing at the tailor, keeping her clothes, spare clothes in the trunk.
And weapons on us.
And weapons, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys get fit up. Able to get pretty damn nice clothes. And so what did Cole want? You get an extra pair of socks.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
2 extra pairs of socks.
Yeah,
Thank Christ.
pack those up and
Don't
you
thank
guys
me. Don't thank Christ. Thank
start
me.
driving back up towards the speakeasy.
Christ didn't get you these socks. I did, motherfucker.
Yeah.
My
Mikey's
mom's
kind of
gonna
just
have
like
it great.
it's like, yeah, I don't know much beyond that, fellas. I got
And lady.
his name. That's and yeah, fella and fellowette.
Silhouette.
Wasn't there?
So we'd heard that he found quite the significant backer for this job. Do you think that would have been the fellow that gave him the money?
It's like I wouldn't know too sure. I didn't take some time to really get to know him, but he certainly looked the part. Could the two of you make? I need to see somebody's sheet. Jesse, you show me your sheet. No.
Sure. I can.
I can just pull up the sheet. I want to make. I want you to make a roll, but I don't know if I want it to be intelligence or something else.
You should make it intelligence. might help.
Both of us
Cole's,
have
yeah,
pretty
help.
significant
Yeah,
insights.
Cole's intelligence is not very high, so
It's awful.
Yeah,
It's
just make some standard intelligence rolls.
Who, me?
Keats and what's his face? What's her
Cassandra.
face? Cassandra.
That is a critical.
That's a critical.
I just don't pass. Sorry, I shouldn't say just don't pass. I don't pass by 6 points.
So you think about it. The majority of the O'Banion gang are all going to be Irish people. They very well may be all Catholic, and Sticky Jack, as you know him, is an Irishman, even if he's not fully with the gang. So you make the connection. He might also go to a Catholic church.
Alright,
Curiously, though, the bartender said that he figured the man was a minister.
and this
not a
guy and
priest.
is curious.
Dick, Billy, and Clay are ushered into the same speakeasy. Take a seat at the door.
I'll have a nice brandy, please.
The bartender
Yes,
pours him a shot that costs $30.
It cost $120 exactly.
Sorry, I mean a whiskey.
Yeah, it'll be about
Just
5
be
cents.
unaware that they're expensive whiskeys also.
Some expensive wiki.
It would be-
Wiki, when I catch a wiki. Wiki, when I catch a wiki.
When I catch you.
$8 bajillion.
Yeah, he gets he steps aside from Cassandra and Dr. Keats and gets your drinks ready.
Appreciate it. Would you happen to know where your sticky... No, I'm just kidding.
I'll never believe it.
You wouldn't believe it? He does.
This guy knows. He's rotting.
He's rotting. Okay.
The other gangsters in the bar kind of set down their stuff or their newspaper and go over to a pool table. They're just shooting the shit pretty much.
Well,
But I happen to be able to linger over next to that pool table and just take a listen roll, see what they're talking about.
You don't have to. They're just talking about
Alright.
jobs they pulled,
Non-discriminate
the
acts.
current events.
The war.
Really, not wanting to act out the daily lives of people that he has in the scenario.
Yeah, I just want to see if any of them are mentioning that backer that we were talking about.
and he said he took his dick out, and it was this big. And I said that was disgusting.
No, they're not. They're just talking.
All right,
They're just
cool.
hanging out. Basically,
And I
when
say,
you
hey,
said-
buddy, would you like to see a hairy ass?
When you said Greasy Spoon and Sticky Jack, they kind of checked out of the conversation.
It's fried too small for them.
We should have you.
Fried over.
I do the very obvious, like I have my hand next to my mouth over to Cassandra or Keats, like, have you found anything out yet?
Then I'll just kind of give them the rundown while Keats keeps talking.
Yeah. I don't give them the rundown. I just keep drinking.
I can't be stopped.
I throw the socks into Mr. Keats' face.
I catch them.
You thought I wasn't ready?
Hey, sir, you know those are banned in this establishment, right?
Socks.
Yeah.
Socks and spoons.
All of the people on the inside none of them are wearing socks or shoes.
This
That's why I got let in.
This
because
is
I'm
a bare
wearing-
feet establishment. Get the hell out of here.
you motherless, sockless bastard.
Well, like it for the socks. I finish my drink, and then
I says.
I says. I do ask the bartender if he sees like any other any professor come in and out.
You're the only one to fit the bill recently, mate.
No. See that?
Is this guy British?
Irish.
No,
He
it's
is now.
German.
Okay. He said mate, and I got a little paranoid. I was gonna have to put 3 shots in his chest.
Fucking kill the
Right.
sirens.
Yeah, that Mr. Clay. I'm the cool professor. I'm moving you gents on.
Well, I imagine if there was like a fucking gunfight that went off, Mr. Keats would just like sneak around and start stealing people's socks.
As long as you don't have blood on them.
I wouldn't hurt them.
In any case,
At any
it
rate.
wouldn't hurt no
Is
one
it
else.
specifically wet, like rain wet socks, or could it be like blood dry socks or blood wet socks?
As long as they are wet and like I could possibly get the trench foot, I am in fear. Because of how
Cool.
many amputations I had to amputate back in the war. I'd be amputating for fun sometimes. They call me the Butcher of Argonne. Not for good reasons. See some
Mr.
shit, man. Would recommend it.
Seems like Mr. Keats does not like feet.
Or
Me and feet got a love-hate relationship.
Anyway, enough about feet. Are we done here, Dr. Keats?
I think we're all done here. What about you, Cassandra?
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Cassandra!
I'm sorry, I'm trying to think about how I would phrase this question. I'm just trying to figure out, man, if there's a minister who's coming from out of town, where would they be
Coming?
staying? Infamous
Sorry.
for not doing that, at least unless there's... I'm not gonna...
Children.
I was... Yeah, that... unless there's minors present.
Is there a mine nearby?
they yearn for it.
I'm trying to figure out,
Is there a submarine nearby?
is there a place of worship in the town where
Worship.
a man of God from out of town would be residing?
Is anybody suffering from barrel trauma?
You'd reckon there'd be a lot.
This isn't 1920s
Wouldn't be
after all.
able to. You probably wouldn't. Maybe a lot of people in the O'Banion gang would go to the same church. But you wouldn't be able to reckon out or what's the word I'm looking for here? Single out any specific church.
You're avoiding the word sus, aren't you?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to suss
Yeah.
out
A
anyone.
specific church.
I know I'm hyperfixating on him saying minister instead of priest, but that's just like, boom. That's Protestant, so I need to, like, man, if there's mostly Catholics in this spot, where would there be fewer Protestant
This
churches?
new
Easier to write down.
player, I whispered, this new player is right under our noses of the gang. If he's a minister, and the whole gang goes to, church.
Mr. Clay, do you think that someone is suspicious?
Quite so. Enough that I need to vent
To
my
vent my
anger.
frustrations.
To vent my anger.
I see. Well, we have many tasks at hand. We have to use time.
Right, you are. I think we should have an emergency
I
meeting.
think we should call Saul.
Oh wait, Robert.
Yeah?
Wait, I'm guess. Like, are you asking if there's churches in the city that aren't just Catholic? Because the answer is yes.
Yes, I'm asking, since there would be more, I'm asking, are there more Catholics than Protestants in the area? If so, are the number of Protestant churches small enough that we could, by some measure, suss out where the minister would be at?
Sus.
Sus.
No.
Okay, cool.
Impossible.
The minister's dead.
Beyond that, I kind of have no...
The minister's dead.
I mean, I guess I could ask the bartender... No, but I guess I could ask the bartender, hey, do you know where that person will be staying? But he probably doesn't. Yeah.
No, ma'am, I do not.
Thank you so much for your help.
Alright.
I finished my glass, slide it forward.
Thank you, Mr.
With
Bartender.
Like I said, I
What
hope
is,
to see you again.
What is your name, Mr. Bartender? Just for
We know the name, but
Mikey Catpole.
Mikey
But
Capel.
in some places it's written as Mickey. Considering it's an Irish place, it might be Mickey.
Mickle.
I will say this for later and not have any use for it.
What if he's the imposter? Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, I think we're done with the speakeasy.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, they gave us like nothing. Man, fuck.
You got a
I
name.
think you got a name,
name.
Jacob Smith.
And the minister.
But
Jacob
that's
Smith.
a needle in
Well,
a
okay, to be
haystack.
fair,
You know?
so you realized the guy said he reminded him of a minister. You also came to maybe an epiphany that Sticky Jack is probably Catholic.
Alright.
So then again, that is also like finding a needle in a haystack. But the hits were done on the south side. The hits are done on the south side. Do you think he'd shit where he'd sleep and do hits where he prays,
Fuck me.
or would he do it on the other side where he doesn't want to dirty it up?
Well, you know the hits are in the campus district.
Yes. Are there any churches in the is there any churches in the university district? Is there any churches in the campus?
No, they would have had like a general prayer area.
If they have a chapel or something in some
Yeah, a
building.
general chapel, yeah. Okay.
Are you speaking out loud?
No, I'm speaking to
No. Have any of you been speaking out loud about the church at all?
No.
Yeah, all our thoughts and communication through our heads.
I wrote it down on a piece of paper.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say.
That some of the communication you've been having is out loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna be talking. Would there be a something Protestant church in the area, or just church in the area?
One of the men playing poker kind of look up and they say, a lot of O'Banion boys go to the Sacred Heart Church in the French Hill district, south side.
I'm gonna say,
Back
I
up.
live somewhere near there. Might have to stop by. And then elsewise, I'm kind of done with that conversation. I don't know.
Alright, bet.
That's why we talk out loud, baby.
That's because he's the goat, baby.
You thought we should stay silent, you coward.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, you got a couple other leads.
Where the
Yeah.
fuck is this church?
Got a name?
This church is right the fuck here. Bam.
The Church of Blank.
Didn't you say it was in the French district, Lamau?
I had to move it for another reason, but it is in the French district.
It's
Did I
in
move
the
the
pseudo French district.
You just nuked all the boxes
Did I
in
really?
the area.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
nuked
but all
boxes.
the text is fine. Just you nuked the boxes.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. We nuked the
Boom.
The
Yeah,
borders,
you-
yeah.
That fix it?
You have unnuked the borders.
Alright, great.
you nuked the church.
Which one?
The
That one?
The only one you have.
the heart. Then yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I have been looking at the North Side Speakeasy and been like, man, I don't know where any of this shit is that we're talking about at. I've been zoomed in by like 60%.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because all the bottom shit is on the second page.
Oh my
Second page up south of the river.
So you get the address from them. It's 554 South French Hill Street in Lower South Side.
Cool.
Alright, cool.
Cool. I mean, rad or whatever they said back in the 20s.
It's,
Heck in the 40s.
Seuss.
I can assure you, they definitely said Seuss.
What was the street I said it was on? South
555
Here,
something.
Here, all right. Solved. It's now on South Frenchville Street.
Yay!
Oh man,
So-
it's on East Church Street, huh? That's a little funny.
Yeah, crazy. So where do we go now, guys? Do we want to go to, as we said before, fucking the library or the campus, and then to the fucking church?
It's probably noon, by the way, around now.
I was gonna say, which one's closing
yeah.
earliest? Miskatonic Library, Museum, or Sacred Heart?
And they said we have to be back by 4, right?
Well,
Yeah.
the last time you were at the library, you were there till like 11 at night, so you got time on the library.
Time in the library. Museum is probably more restricted, and services might be ending, if not over, at Sacred Heart. If we want to catch clergy, we probably should be in there.
Yeah, we should probably head to the church.
First, yeah.
If there are cops investigating the museum, they'll be there for a while. Employees should be there at least until 5.
How about we maybe come in late on the services and sit down in the pews? See if we spot
then-
anybody that's out of the ordinary.
Does anyone want to freehand the path you've taken thus far?
Sure.
If not,
I think,
I will.
I think it was like
We went to the person
O'Leary.
was
O'Leary
like-
to the Carver Den. Carver
Here.
Den
Then we
to
went
the
to-
north side, back to the Carver Den. And now
Well, someone was
wherever you're
like-
going from here.
Back to the Speakeasy, now to Sacred Heart.
I forgot. I can do this now.
That boy's a real
Yep.
crowd pleaser.
So you are going to the church, all of you?
Mhm.
Yeah. I think splitting up is just not in our tool set right now. So
On my lexicon, bro.
Uh-huh.
splits are in mine, though. I say doing a split as if we're standing in a place.
Okay, so we park at the church and try and see if we can enter mid-service.
Service would be over at this point. You guys go in.
Fuck, we could have asked the goddamn bouncer.
You would have seen at this point seeing a handful of Irish Catholics still hanging around. Interestingly, you do note that there is a good deal of Italians in the congregation, but a lot of people are leaving around this point. You are able to catch the Reverend Father. I don't know, what would you call that, Robert? Podium? The
Altar?
My brain says, yeah, altar is probably the most correct term. Also, the lectern, I think, is where they speak from most of the time.
Yeah, he would be hanging around.
Actually, no,
The
fuck,
Reverend
this is
Father.
pre-Vatican II. It'd just be altar.
How do you know so much about religion?
I used to be a Catholic, you fuck.
I know next to
Okay,
nothing.
You used to
about
be
religion, so-
Catholic?
I used to be a
Good choice.
Catholic, yes.
Good choice. I'm proud of you, bud.
Being Catholic or getting out? How do you mean?
Getting out.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so we go talk to the pastor.
Imagine it. You're devoting 8 hours of your day to worshiping God.
I was barely
You can
going to
s-
church before then, to be honest with you.
I was going to fucking church every Sunday and Wednesday. It was horrible. I fucking hated it so much.
the Reverend's like, oh, okay.
And we even have our Wednesday services.
Here's
were
all
actually
of this.
Been talking out loud, just talking shit
Fucking
about
Is
the
that-
church.
Is that a new rule that everything we say is like in character now?
I think that's
No,
just a
not
myth.
actually, but
Okay, I was gonna say like
that
damn.
would be really funny if you did do that, though.
I was like, damn, that's a rough cut, but I guess we can deal with it.
My min-maxing
Well, that'd
ass
be
would
really
be
cool.
utterly silent unless I was talking about game stuff elsewise.
So,
What is the reference like? What do you mean by I want to roll a dex check?
the Reverend's looking pretty pleasant and happy, But as he's seeing you guys come up, wearing
Less
your
happy.
yeah, sees you wearing your all your flashy clothes, and he
Oh, should have changed out.
and he's kind of just like, I'm not looking to speak to any Irish gangsters right now. Like,
Irish? I'm fucking Swedish. Hinga dinga durgan.
Dinga dinga durgan.
How dare you try and retcon my character? Anyway.
he sees the suits and assumes Irish gangsters. That's would be the majority of people that would be coming in.
Look, we're just trying to fit the part right now, so to speak. Mr. Reverend,
Are any of you in the group Catholic?
Technically, I am.
Your characters, I guess.
Yes.
I am, yeah.
Well,
I have not listed a religion. I think I'm just kind of about.
Okay.
yeah.
I think my ideology is that the man can't do without their religion. So,
But Billy
After
Bob would
things
be
turn-
Catholic.
Oh, absolutely. After things became rough in the slums, he went either two ways. He went two ways. He devoted himself to his family and to his religion.
So he's like okay, Swedish, Irish, whatever, and then he pauses. He's like, I think I know you, young man. I think I used to go to the whatever church you go to now. He's like,
how old is
I
the
used to go
legislator?
there. Like 22?
22, 23. He's very young.
Damn.
Yeah. So he kind of singles out Billy Bob, and he's like,
Bill Bob.
It's like I think I can talk to you. I was like, you look familiar to me.
Yeah, I went to the search on the south side for quite some time.
It's like, I thought
Nah.
so. What are you here for, young man? It's like I haven't seen you among any congregation as of recently. Have you changed churches or?
Nah, I've been doing more self-study. Work's been keeping me up late, so I had to do prayers at home, missing service.
Just kind of just like, well, just try to remember like where you came from and
Gotcha.
the big man, the big G
Of course.
upstairs.
Big
Is that how
there
priests
it
talk,
is.
Billy?
I don't know how the fuck priests talk.
The big DOG
Yeah.
up in the sky.
The big god and the big dog in the sky.
I don't know.
The
how
big
priests
G
talk.
up in his house.
I've only been in a church 3 times in my life, so.
That is funny and sad.
3 times too many. Sorry.
Alright, anyways.
I forgot what was the name of the man that we were looking for.
Jacob.
Sticky Jack Fulton is his.
This guy doesn't.
Are you talking about the guy or the Reverend?
The guy you're
Mr.
talking
Guy.
to is Reverend Father Anthony Morency. The guy you're looking
I'm
for
just saying-
is Sticky Jack Fulton.
Yes, but are we at the church to find out about Sticky Jack, or are we here at the church to find out about the Reverend?
This is
Both.
I was figuring it was the
You're
second.
yeah, both.
Mr. Reverend, what was his name? Albert?
Anthony.
Anthony. Start with a name.
that it was in character. What was it? Albert?
Sorry, war did things to my mind.
Sorry, lots of drugs.
Sorry, lots of Chthonian. I mean, anyway, we're here to try and find a missing friend of ours. We haven't seen him in like a day or two. We're just worried about him. They figured that mostly everybody in this town is Catholic, and we were wondering. And churches are a hotspot on certain days. Don't really know how Catholic stuff goes.
Let's see where I need to go. Fuck me.
Do you happen to know a man by the name of Jacob Smith?
I guess I called you.
Oh boy, what is my psychology? Not bad.
That's my psychology.
Oh,
Pretty bad. Pretty
That
bad.
is 3.
That's a fucking amazing success. Holy shit, bro.
That's under my 5th.
Extra. 3.
You made a 3?
I made a
He
3.
he landed a 3. A really good fucking roll.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a crit. It's like
Boosh like shit.
I don't think Boosh would be like
Jacob
shit.
Smith, and it's like kind of reminds me of that Mormon Joseph Smith. So he's kind of just like, doesn't sound too familiar to me. I'll be honest, and you can tell he is 100% telling the truth.
Oh, seriously, telling a lie.
It's like I haven't heard of a Jacob Smith.
Have you ever heard of new?
Have you heard the new Jay-Z track?
What's a Jay-Z?
What's a track anyway?
It's a new form of religious music for Jesus Christ. Also, are you recording, Bailey?
Yeah.
That was gold. I commend you
You
for that.
pulled that one out of your ass.
And it landed. That's the
The
fucking
word
thing.
association humor finally paid off. This is the gold in the trash bag of my me when jokes.
My name's Robert McElhaney. I'll be here all night.
And you
Thank
will
you very
not
much.
like me for it.
Anyway, would you happen to also know a man by the name of Jack? What was his last name?
Fulton.
Jack Fulton. Sticky.
Smart of you not to say sticky. I was gonna make you make a roll.
Yeah.
Smart. So he's kind of like, oh, I know Jack Fulton. He's like, I haven't seen him since the last time I saw him in church. You know, outside of confession, of course, would have been last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
He has an apartment block in
He gave
Lower
me his
South
heart,
Side. I don't
and
know the
believe it or
address,
not, the very next day I gave it away. I don't know why.
So he kind of is like, it's like, yeah, no,
So
I
this
haven't
year-
seen him since last Christmas. I know he has an apartment block in the South Side, the Lower South Side district. But he attends from there. It's like, nice kid, but I haven't seen him in almost
Almost a year.
8 months. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a coincidence.
Coincidence? Or
I think not.
I think it's just the fact that our last campaign happened in December, and the
Can I-
last time Christmas happened was
Can I-
December.
8 months.
Can I delete my fucking drawing? I'm getting annoyed at it.
Baby. I don't know.
I,
if
can't,
I
I
can-
cannot delete my drawing.
Yeah, I haven't. I think only I can delete drawings.
Okay.
There's a clear all drawings, but
I
Yeah,
don't
right there, bro.
see it. I don't see it right now.
Double click your.
No, bro.
your-
I'm lying to you.
paintbrush.
This is
Do you
the
want this
same
deleted?
effect.
Yeah, so we can make a new path after the church.
Sure.
smart.
Well, I never claimed to be dumb. Actually, I have many times. I have many times. That's a lie.
It's on fire.
My pants are on fire.
It's screaming.
Anyway, you said apartment on the Lower South Side.
Mm-hmm.
Did you happen to know the apartment name?
He does not.
Liar!
Liar! I pull my gun out and shoot 3 shots.
6 shots into his chest. Yes.
And then we take a cross off the wall and we nail him there and hang him from the roof.
We nail him there.
We'll hang it upside down too.
So I guess I will tell you now. I do have a number of red herring spots on here, that are not
Are they
going to lead you
legit?
to much information.
Okay. Expected so.
Zam.
Is this one of them?
I don't
Tell
know
us.
anything.
Yes. Also,
We can
can you
have-
be clear about
I'm
where
gonna-
exactly the south side district is? Is
I
that
wanna
the
make a
L
psych-
section?
I
So
wanna make a
south
psychology
side
roll on the
is south of the
keeper, please.
Miskatonic. Lower south side is the L in the bottom right.
So we have no more information than south of the river?
No,
Yeah, but-
he said lower south side.
Okay, thank God.
I want to make a psychology roll on the keeper, please.
What?
Figure it out.
Psych roll on Bailey to see if he's lying about whether or not
To see if he's lying about the red herrings.
I am not.
Add sexual relations with this map.
Critical fail.
I rolled a 48. That's passed. You gotta tell me. Just kidding.
You literally have to tell me.
So the Reverend is
Legally
going for
have to.
lunch or gardening or whatever the fuck Reverends do on their time off.
Thank you for your time, Reverend. Mr. Abel, was it?
Thanks, you and waves off. It was Anthony.
James D.
Austin, got you. Thank you. Austin, appreciate it. So,
Forgive us, Bishop. He's a little slow.
I'm a Reverend.
A lot of this. So.
Anyway,
Alright, that's some bridges burned.
what time is it now?
1. Still have about
We-
3 hours until Spider.
Yeah, about 3 hours to kill before Spider. Yeah.
Did we ever check
The
out the
museum?
library?
We have not checked out the library yet.
Let's do the library first before we do the museum.
It is a
How do you mean?
Thursday. Do you think classes would be in session?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? No, let's go to the museum.
Because I think the library's open later.
The library will be open later, but it's better to go to the museum now.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Cool.
That shit
Show
looks
me
like
this
the
guy's
chug
charisma stat, please.
jug.
Let's load up and head over to the museum. I changed back into my normal clothes.
I maintain my attire.
Google, show me this guy's dodge, please.
Yeah, so you guys hit the dusty old trail and you go into the museum.
Yeah, I suppose I'll draw it. So from
So, Dr. Keats would know that off the main campus square, where the museum's at, it's open Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And given that it's about 1, you guys are all good to get in.
Mr. Keats, would you like to use your tenure to help us in?
You don't need to.
Yeah.
It's open.
I'm just kidding.
Open to the public. It's a free.
Who just drew that implement on the right side?
Implement.
That's his hammer.
I just see a giant flying hammer.
Did you pray to death?
Giant
That's the Miskatonic hammer. That's how it probably works.
That's Miskatonic Nessie, bro.
That's Hammer O'Leary.
Dude, that's the Miskaton.
The Miskaton.
Alright. Well, I would go into the museum,
Would you?
and then I'd
Leave.
Look around.
You step in a wet puddle and lose your fucking mind.
So there's different. They're missing a receptionist. You've noticed, but you know from having been here that there's different exhibits. They have a kind of a fossils and dinosaur exhibits, dinosaur samples exhibit, geological samples.
I'll be like 2 minutes. You're back.
They have some dioramas
I'm
of
still listening.
local culture, and like stuff going back from primitive men to like early settlers, which you haven't learned where the burglary took place at.
Alright. Should we just go through and see if there's anything, fuckeronied? I know
All
it's
right,
been a
gang,
week.
split up
but-
and look for clues.
Yeah, I should.
I figured
Come on, guy.
if they got robbed, they would close the exhibit, the thing that was stolen from, right?
It was a week ago.
About a week ago.
You guys' minds are fucking corroded.
His mind is linked
Fuck
to mine, and I don't know
tweak it,
how.
tweak it, help.
To be fair, I've already made that joke this session.
Well, gang, shall we go look for clues?
I would say we could look. We go around the exhibits and see if there's any missing items on stands or whatever.
Is there like how most museums are set up, where it's just like you feed through, or is it like choose your own adventure?
It's more like a
Alright,
it's more like a choose your own adventure.
alright. Well, what do we kiddos, what do you want to see first? A lot to offer here at Mr. Museum. You can see.
I want to go to the early explorers, Dad.
Is there early explorers?
Early explorers?
Yes.
Or settlers, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
I will go to the early settlers.
So, yeah. Is that all of you at once you're heading over there?
I think
I was
To where?
the early explorers.
There's like an early settlers section of the museum.
we just firing squad it. Like we just all try to like find something, and then if we can't
Yeah.
find shit, move on. Like might as well instead of like
Sure.
just go to their own shit. So might as well just like, oh yeah, yes, and then move on to the next one.
All as
Okay,
a
sure.
group.
Yeah, I say we should just group it.
Fine.
Unless you don't want to, I mean I understand, but it's a
No. I'm just saying, Doc.
I'm just
Don't-
saying, too.
Don't soil your socks right now. We're gonna go as a team.
Well, I got good news because you actually go to the earlier settlers section, and where you're kind of expecting to see maybe an exhibit of pilgrims or Puritans around a Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. You actually are kind of met with like a witch doctor kind of set around a campfire ceremony with natives around him, built around a fire, and there's lines of display cases, each with their own like wide range of artifacts. And it doesn't take you long to find that in one of them there is now a missing dagger.
I'm gonna go look at the plaque. I'm gonna read aloud. The great Kookapoopoo tribe got stomped out by the John Wayne gang. Alright, well, I guess we found out who this is.
Wayne gang.
Case closed.
So it was gang warfare against a Native American settlement.
The Wayne gang.
Under that plaque, there's two display cards, and one of them says this is a native dagger believed to have been used by medicine men for communing with spirits. It's found in 1867 on the shores of the Miskatonic River. And the second says this exhibit is missing due to a recent theft. Please contact the front desk if you have any information pertaining to the whereabouts of the item.
Oh, a part of my mind was like, hey, we used a dagger at the altar back 8 months ago.
You guys remember that dagger?
That would've been crazy.
Do we still have that dagger?
No,
Billy Bob, do you still have that dagger?
I still have the dagger.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Do you still? I'm asking you.
No, I would have put it away because I don't like carrying knives. Like,
But do you still have it in your possession? Like,
oh, in possession? Yes, I didn't sell it.
okay.
Oh, word. Okay.
So are there any like curators around? Any employees?
Yeah, well, I need to curate something.
Make like a library use roll or something like that.
Library use, or could I be like luck or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take luck.
Oh. Okay.
Aaron passed his library use. If you want to take that, I can roll for luck.
It's just a pass.
Either or.
Not a cool guy pass.
Well, he passed, so I'm going to take that.
You are able to find like a curator type guy, and he's like, yeah, hi, how can I help you?
Hi, buddy. I need to ask these questions about this theft, about the early settlers exhibit?
It's like, oh yeah, that's around early morning, October 18. The shift checked in. They were able to confirm that somebody just were able to break the lock on the display case, and somebody was able to take the dagger out and get out without anybody noticing who it was.
Do you believe it happened at night?
I I
What?
suppose if someone noticed it in the morning, that would make
Ah.
sense to me. We have a night security shift though.
You have a night security shift. You have a night security shift.
Would you?
Who's the name?
What is your field of study? Would you recognize any of these workers?
It would be. I'll be like. Let's see. I have a minor in archaeology, so that's like if that pertains to anything. But if not, it's usually medicine. So most likely not.
Yeah, maybe not then.
Yeah.
Huh?
So.
I mean, to be fair, archaeology is like
Well,
capital T the discipline.
but if it's a minor, you know.
I just know of it. You know, I'm not that guy. I'm
This
the
guy has a
medicine
name
guy.
tag on it that says Rory Baxter, by the way.
Yeah, Rory Baxter, or like Rory Butster.
that
He's a blood.
was in character.
Could you,
Mr. Keats has the fucking like a really bad tendency of shit talking people in front of him.
So
They call
he's
me
like
Rory Baxter, how I Rory when they on my back, sir.
it's like one of the service doors.
Stroking my beef till I'm off.
The lock was disabled, and he was able to get in through the main floor through that way. We were able to at least confirm that. Nothing else was disturbed. Nothing else was taken. I think they were after something exactly.
what time does the night shift usually come in?
My night shift would be, I mean, the museum closes at 6 p.m. So they probably all lock up by 6:30, and night shift comes back 7. Probably about 7 to 4.
And you said it was reported in the morning?
Yeah.
Yes, for the
People, we
Sorry.
open to the public at 10, but people will get in as early as 7 some days.
Oh, sauce. Alright.
So about the item in itself, it said it was found on the Miskatonic River. Do you know where in particular?
Oh no, it would have. I'm not part of that field of study particularly. I'm just mostly a cleaner around here.
Can you tell me what it
I'm
looks
so
like?
sorry.
What was that?
I'm so sorry.
Could you tell me what like the blade looks like? Like would it look like that? Does it look like this? Does it-
He's making like knife hands.
Have you heard of the
He's
tale
like
of the
doing
Miskatonic hammer? It's a bit like that, I imagine.
Less of a blade, more hammer. Like.
does it look like this? Does it look like that? What do we
It
work
looks a
with
little
here?
bit like that, believe it or not.
Oh my god. And I bet it had this on it. There you go.
It doesn't. The dagger itself doesn't look too special. It kind of like I remember I took care of the display case a couple of times. It was kind of a primitive stone or bone kind of tool. It wasn't pretty.
Could you?
I assumed it got the
took
job
out-
done. And
I
that's
took out a napkin I got from the speakeasy and I pull out a pen. I say, "Show me what you got." I give him the pen and the napkin so he can draw it for me. I want it to be as shitty as possible. I hope it's like the napkin's wet, like it's just not like nothing good is gonna happen. I just want him to draw on the napkin. Please.
Please.
I beg you.
We're dead.
Wait, that's appearing, right?
That's appearing. Alright, thank you, sir. You have a splendid rest of your day. And then I'm gonna take it and show it to
Oh my
you.
god, this dagger is the Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
It looks like a really. It looks like a fucking. It looks like a piece of shit.
So my character says something along the lines of like, "Huh, that looks familiar, like something I've seen before." And it's just the bit is just that looks like a sex toy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it. Say, oh my god.
He's kind of like, funny enough, I thought the same thing.
So wait, hold on. Are you telling
Except
me
the bit is it's for his ass and he's a homosexual.
That is the bit, yes.
The bit is
Psychology check, is he gay?
do a psychology. Is he?
Oh yeah. Psychology.
Does he?
Does he? Is he rotting?
19. That's I beat half. So hard success.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. You would
He's a
be closet homosexual for sure.
He's a raging
Understood.
closet homosexual.
Use it as blackmail. They're not accepted in the 50s.
He's kind of like, we weren't the only ones to have a break-in, right? There was a kind of a chain around the campus.
Oh,
Do you
really?
know? Do you know?
Pretty
what
long
professor
chain.
got- yeah. Do you know what professor got hit on? I mean, got hit in. Got get hit on.
Did the man who thieved? Did he come in the back? I mean, come in the back. Come in the back.
So he's like, actually, yeah, it was
He did come in a
I was trying to say.
That's why I can't say.
make a psychology roll on the professor. Oh my god, he's also a homosexual.
They're gay lovers.
That's how this guy knows the professor. Yes.
Damn. I give him 20 points, but I like to find out if he's gay. Just kidding.
Oh, holy shit!
He's like, it would have been
The
Professor.
Keats roll, dude, not the extreme success on the gaydar.
Everybody that works in the library is gay.
I'm sorry, that's an extreme pass on the psychology.
There's a language professor named Professor Stanley David. His office in his house was broken into, and there was
Stanley
something
David?
stole from that. Stanley David.
Stanley David.
He happened to write parables, perchance.
Did
That's
I'm
right.
just gonna slip by. Did he suck man penis?
And he's like, that was an extreme success roll, wasn't it?
That was extreme. Yeah, that was
Okay.
an extreme success roll.
So I'll give you something for that. That's not him or the professor being gay. He says, he's like, I don't think I don't know if the Arkham newspapers have got on there yet, but I have a couple of students under me. They sent papers
Oh, do you know?
to the newspaper offices to be printed that detail more about it, and I've got a couple of copies of those if you'd like to see them.
I would love to. That's awesome. Thank you.
I kind of
So
thought
this guy
Cole
does
was gonna be
cleaning
like,
around the museum, but he has multiple students.
He's
under him.
not just a cleaner. He's a curator.
You're curious.
Yeah, it's sorry. I'm just salty about that. He doesn't know where the knife came from. My bad. It doesn't actually
Well,
matter.
his gay lover is the language professor. I imagine he kind of is like, this is like his day thing, and he also does maybe a bit of writing, like works on the writer's block.
Do you guys think that like we're not looking for a dagger? We're actually looking for like an elder god dildo.
A dildo.
An eldritch dildo.
Yeah, you'll be speaking to the spirits when you use that thing.
when he said I'll give you something else instead of him being gay, I kind of thought Cole would be like, damn the story, he's gay.
That's what I was pissed off
I am
about.
rolling with that.
Robbery occurred last night.
Dog eats all the pie.
The dog eats all the pie.
My friend, when I eat all the pies at a party.
Smokey the dog.
I was shocked when Smokey the dog raced me to eat all. I'm going to.
I need to look into more.
Dog eats all the pies.
I wish
Not
there was
all
more
of
on
them,
that.
bro.
Just turn the dog to Mr. O'Leary.
We fuck the story. We have to look for Smokey.
I don't give a shit anymore about this fucking guy.
We're looking for Smokey. Okay. Do you want me to read this out?
You read out if you want. Yeah.
Dog
There's
eats
three.
all
by
the
way.
pies.
A shocking
He has
double
three
robbery.
papers.
A shocking double robbery occurred last night at the Miskatonic University, with both the library and the museum being broken into and rare artifacts stolen. Police and university authorities believe that thefts have taken place between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. However, no word has come forth of whether the two robberies are connected. Shocking. Archibald Pringler. That's a fucking name. Archibald Pringler, spokesperson for the vice principal's office, confirmed that an ancient Greek scroll was missing from the library and that a Native American dagger was also missing from the museum. Both items said to have held great economic significance, yet little financial value.
It would be of great use to Vegeta.
Me, my son, or the planet?
Ancient dagger stolen.
Yes.
University staff for today are shocked at the discovery of breaking at the campus museum. Last night, a thief stole into the building and took in one of the exhibits. The dagger believed to have been Native American origin. The dagger has been on display as part of the History of the Miskatonic Region exhibit, which has excited many young school children with its wide array of fascinating pieces for the last 12 months. The dagger is one of the few artifacts pertaining to Arkham's tribal heritage. Dr. August Perplinsky, noted local historian, commented that the dagger is a rare example of a shamanistic ritual tool, possibly used by a tribal witch doctor to help them journey into the spirit realm. In a bizarre and unexpected twist, the Arkham Police Department has confirmed that a second theft also took place on the university campus last night. Across the campus square, the library building's rare books collection was ransacked. So far, officials have only been able to confirm the theft of one item from the library, an ancient scroll written in Greek concerning mathematical formulae. Mr. Pringler, I wonder if he went on to make
I love
Pringles.
these names.
I wonder if he went on to make Pringles. Mr. Pringler, a spokesman for the university, confirmed that a reward of $100 has been posted for anyone providing information leading to the capture of thieves and the return of the stolen items. Police have requested that anyone information should come forward. And for the last one, papers stolen from the home of a professor. Arkham police are investigating a break-in at the residence of one of the Miskatonic University leading professors. The home of the Professor Stanley David, Professor, was broken into last night, with the culprit entering the professor's study and making off with a number of papers that he professionally was working on. Professor was working on. I just don't understand why anyone would want these papers. It is just a translation of an ancient text and I'm working on and has no financial value. Perhaps these hapless thieves mistook the papers for something else. Well, he'll get a shock when he reads them, laughed the professor. Police are asking for anybody who might have been about South Garrison Street last night between midnight and 2 a.m. to come forward if they saw anything suspicious. 2 a.m. on South Garrison Street. Well.
Popcorn Elijah.
Popcorn?
Just kidding.
Well, we have a place, a South Garrison Street at 2 a.m. Where the fuck is that at?
Here.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
That ping is so cool. Sorry.
Well,
sorry, I forgot I had it this entire time up until now.
Swouse, it is 1:41. Cool.
Yeah, I'm
This could be over in one session if you guys play it, right?
It could have.
It could have, as in past tense.
Is it play it right or play it wrong?
We could have just skipped town.
Just unload my shotgun into Mr.
I was about to say, I mean, if we just rolled combat, what's the odds that we make this out alive? It's what, 5 people, enemies in the room with O'Leary? How many of them could take out with us?
Like what, 3 alive?
Because I mean, we do that, and then we take the pre-made character sheets, and then it's like, all right, cool, we're done.
Mr. Hat wins.
Dun 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 dun. I'm thinking once it rolls around 4, and when you guys want to go meet that spider guy, call it
Thank you for your time, Mr. Curator. What time is it now?
2.
I demand that we drop this case and investigate the dog eating all the pies.
He did eat all the pies.
He did eat all the pies.
This
Have to
motherfucker.
know.
Alright, I'm gonna say this right now. Cassandra is abjectly not a dog person. I think that growing up poor on the streets of Boston will make you not particularly like dogs.
Can I interest you in...
Derek, that dog's address is U54 West Saul Street.
Alright,
While we figure out the dog problem, and then like...
U54, so that's a 15-minute walk. I start walking there, loading my pistol.
Said the non-dog person heading to the dog's apartment.
So,
No, as in loading my pistol, I'm going to dispatch that dog.
Nah,
No.
so I
I'm about to
assume,
run the bad side of
that's
John Wick.
not going to happen.
Not so fast. Not on my watch.
Uh,
I take out
The pie pulls a gun and shoots 6 shots in Cassandra's chest.
I take out
Only
the
get 3.
hammer.
What was that?
so
From who?
do we go over to the library and check that out, or we go back to the carver then?
Well, we know what we're dealing with now, right? Well, no, we're
It was a Greek scroll, yeah.
Yeah, so
If you'd like to find out the address of the professor, a man can make a charm roll on the curator.
let me check my
You can't beat
charm.
me.
Let me.
Charm is nothing. I don't have any charm.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
you have the name. You could find it out some way or another.
I take
What
out the yellow box.
Mr.
What,
Mr.
what do we
Mr.
need a name for? Cole has tenure.
Oh yes, Tanya.
That just means
Miss-
he has a tenure at the university. You'd still need to like
No, tenure.
Mr.
Tenure.
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 I mean, he should be able to just check the staff registry or something like
Yeah.
that. Have,
Yeah, I take out my smartphone.
I mean, you should be able to find out where offices are.
I mean, I was gonna say
It's his house.
I was gonna try and make like a
I
fast
know,
talk.
but we
roll
could
and be
meet
like-
him at his office because he's a professor.
I was gonna try and make like a fast talk roll and
Unless
be
he's
like,
dead.
you didn't happen to say the name of the where he lived, right?
No. He did.
Oh.
I did not.
Where does he live?
Like, I think you could find out. Make a. I won't make you make a charm roll. You could make a regular old persuade roll.
Did you get it?
I make it.
You made it its opposite.
I'm gonna push my luck.
Okay.
Where does he live?
Much better.
Where does he work?
Much better.
Is that it? That's
You-
a success.
Yeah, that's a massive success.
Okay. He kind of just like, oh yeah, you can find him on the row of houses on West Pickman Street.
I have to mark
Thereabouts.
that down. Fuck.
Oh, so we can literally walk to his house right now, but he's probably in class.
Where is it?
What?
Where is it?
Literally, like directly under the museum.
Oh, we'll just go there now.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. I get in the stairs and I go to the basement.
The basement of what?
The museum. You said it was below the museum.
Catch me if you can, Mr. Hope.
I've only made that persuasion check so far, right? Because the only other one I think you've had me made is intellect.
Damn, bro, catch up.
Yeah, I made the disguise check to get into the bar, and I made the psych check online.
I was balling out in War Thunder, Jesse. Fuck off.
I made a 10 kill streak.
Yeah, you guys are able
I
to.
can hear you clicking the voice to talk button on your mouse.
Did the voice cut out though?
Yes.
It did.
That was the fun.
Right, yeah, it sounded like you were
Really?
like touching her throat. I'm like,
Yeah, the group of you guys, you walk down a block and you end up at the Professor David's house.
I'm gonna pull the car around.
You're gonna pull the car around?
You
bastard.
said that, and I thought you meant I'm going to block.
What?
I thought you were about to say I pull out my gun and shoot him in the chest.
Yeah, you
I'm,
pull up and it looks like a standard
No,
house.
Like a
this
house.
one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock on
You guys
the door.
aren't able to see any evidence of a break-in.
Obvious break-in.
Yeah.
Damn, the people here work fast.
I'm gonna just go walk up and see if the door's open.
Police officers don't clean up after fucking break-ins, bro.
I'm talking about the carpenters.
Yeah, you
Oh.
you walk up and the door has been locked.
Has been locked.
Can I just
Yeah, I'm
break the door
going to
handle?
open it.
You're gonna open it?
Yes.
How so?
I open the door.
He says
We are
locked.
inside the apartment.
I don't think you are.
I would like to make a locksmith roll to pick
Guys,
a lock.
isn't it crazy how in this apartment we are?
Could all
Suddenly
of
I'm-
you
we're
make
so
a,
in it right
a
now.
stealth roll?
I just thought I was like, what if I was just like,
For real?
you know, guys,
Yes,
once we all
yes, for real,
agree
all
that
of
we're
you.
inside the house, Bailey can't legally stop us. What am I making? What roll am I making?
You're making a stealth roll.
I passed.
If it's base, what is it?
I also pass. Base is
20.
20.
Well, I did not make it.
I pass.
Derek, are you?
No, I did not make it.
A bullet
Yeah,
inside.
Derek 85 stealth right here. Yeah.
Derek, all I can think is just you putting on your hand on the door and just open sesame.
Whoopa.
So you actually, one of his neighbors actually like comes out of their house right next door, and these must be some brave motherfuckers because you guys look menacing, and they're like
In our Sunday best, we look menacing.
you're not wearing your
Thursday.
Sunday best. You're wearing like flashy dress clothes.
Except for me.
Oh, that is intimidating.
I'm going to
I-
murder a child. Oh my god.
I changed out.
I
I'm
don't
playing all
remember
night.
you saying you changed out. All
He did say that he changed.
I do remember him saying that.
Yeah, bro.
right, sure. When'd you do that?
I like right after we got out of the speakeasy.
Yeah, you went to more comfortable clothes.
Okay.
Yeah. More comfortable clothes. Come on, bro.
Still.
You gotta listen.
The group of you five outside of here is looking pretty suspicious. And they come out and they're like, if you're here for Professor David, he's working at the college right now. And it's like, I'm not sure if you've known, but he recently had a break-in, so everybody's kind of on guard right now.
No.
It's like, and I
Don't-
assume you're here for good intentions, so maybe
We
you should-
are-
On guard?
Yeah,
I draw my
Mr. Keats
sword.
here works down at the university with him, and we're running an errand for him.
That's what the problem is. He's fucking alive.
That's gonna be a fast talk roll, Derek.
That's a pass.
Ooh,
That is a pass.
like can I get? It's like okay. Could I get some evidence from?
It's actually
Dr.
a
Keats?
half success.
Oh, all right. Could I get some evidence from this Dr. Keats?
A staff badge, pull it out. Tenure, I flip it.
You just say tenure and they go, oh, okay.
They do actually. As a matter of fact, it's like, oh well, I I suppose in that case, just he seriously isn't there right now. I'm not gonna call the police, but come on, don't loiter around here.
Well, I mean,
all
we're
on-
literally
I
here
feel what now?
running an errand for him, and he told us that the house would be unlocked. He left his front door unlocked this morning.
They kind of like jimmy the door, and they're like, "Well, it seems pretty locked to me."
All right. We'll just come back.
Do you happen to have a key?
Why would they have a key?
I check
neighbors.
under the
They're
I
neighbors.
check under the welcome mat.
It's under the Malcolm mat, isn't
Make
it?
a luck roll.
Ooh. Come on. Door fortress.
Play on my fucking mind, bro.
Oh,
That is a pass.
All right. Yes. Yeah. You pull up the doormat and find his A key that's sitting there. Are you just putting it into the door right away?
No.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
waiting until
out
they
loud, no fucking wonder he got robbed.
You can actually, you can tell looking at the windows. There's one of them that has very recently been replaced.
Oof.
Told you, Mr. Billy Bob.
So yeah, at this point the neighbor's kind of like,
These Mexicans do work fast.
all right, well,
They tell ya.
I wouldn't expect too many people to know about the old key under the doormat trick. So
This is
I
the 20s.
draw my gun and I shoot both of them.
6 times each in the chest.
so she's kind of like, all right, I'll check in with him later, but it's you're all right as it is now. And she
Alright.
kind of like suspiciously watching you guys like goes back into her domicile.
I pick up the key and put it in the door.
Oh great.
with her watching, I
With
draw
her-
my pistol and enter the house. No, not really.
I grab my shotgun from the trunk and breach open the door, even though the lock's in the key.
I
Okay.
break the window and climb in from there.
In the car to the front door.
The fucking when we're already inside, I
No wonder
break
he
out
got
the window.
fucking robbed.
We walk in.
So his house is kind of just a one floor area. It's not much bigger than like a studio apartment, so you can see coming in like kitchen, living room is all one area. You can make out a bathroom and a bedroom.
Jeanette?
I am gonna out loud say, like, all right, gentlemen, let's hurry out of here. We who knows how nosy that neighbor is. Let's get out of here and not stay. Let's not overstay our welcome.
And as I walk past him to go search, like, through desks or whatever, I sort of like, you gotta fucking ask him, dude.
You pick
I
any
punch
room.
Cassandra straight in the chest.
I take no damage because, you know,
Built different.
anatomical differences.
In fact, the atoms align just perfectly for your fist to slip through her chest.
No, I'm saying that there's cushioning is my bit.
I don't know if you've ever talked to a
Women joke.
woman before.
No,
Most women
I haven't.
say being punched in the tit hurts significantly.
Significantly.
Oh, hi. You need to hurry up. I'm having neighbor styles. I definitely don't want to leave an upper decker in his fucking shitter.
Keats is definitely leaving with a pair of socks from this guy's killer.
I'm stealing some socks.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I have the money for my own socks, but goddamn, other people's socks are better.
Oh fuck, that's a giant spider. Holy shit.
Professor David goes up to Keats. He's like, "Is that my socks?"
No,
No.
My
He
dear
wants
man,
to, like,
you
oh, man, I
snooze. You.
I have a pair of socks just like those. No, you don't.
Not anymore.
I can't stop laughing.
In order
my
to impress him,
God.
got that.
So
that was.
so I imagine Dr. Keats goes to the drawer, the dresser in the bedroom. Immediately, he knows where the sock drawer is at.
He knows he can sniff it out.
Cassandra heads into the office. I think you said you were looking through some desks.
I'm looking through papers.
Yeah,
So we,
you can make a spot hidden.
Yeah, I'm looking for like so this isn't for the hidden roll, but I'm trying to find papers like the translation because we're with experience from past stuff. Documents with ancient texts are often. I just dropped my phone. Are often ritualistic spells or something of that nature. I want to find out if that's what he was looking for.
Cassandra, what is a phone?
Kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
Oh wow,
Oh
this
my
paint,
God.
this ceiling looks like it needs a new repainting.
tears streaming down.
I fail my spot hidden, but I'm gonna say at this point I'm gonna filter like actively through these papers. I'm rifling through this desk. I want to find this. I'm pushing my luck.
Oh, okay.
Second fail.
Ooh. So you
Give up and stub your toe. on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
desk.
well, I mean, you're rifling through the papers.
I just make a fucking mess that I know I won't be able to hide.
You make a big mess, and this like academic papers aren't really your thing. So you're going through them. You're not really finding anything. And at one point, as you're starting to get frustrated and going through it quicker and quicker, you actually tip over the desk and totally knock it on the ground, and papers scatter across the room.
I knocked over a desk.
The fuck is this belt?
Cassandra, what the fuck? I scream like from the upper. I'm the muscle in the front door.
Muscle,
Like-
nigga.
He's on. He's
So
on the
I
lookout.
kind of like I turn over my shoulder like through the door and I just shh, because we're rifling the place right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the desk falling wouldn't have made a noise louder than me screaming at you.
One
Actually, it
loud
wouldn't.
sound is softer than two.
Idea. Dr. Keats. What's this guy's name? The house we're in?
Professor Stanley David. He's
Do
a
you
veterinary
know-
professor.
Professor Stanley David, like, maybe not even personally, but at least acquaintance-ly.
I mean, I'm guessing so. Like meetings and shit, right?
He wouldn't be working at the same college as you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a different university.
No,
No, it's the
same
same
one.
No, it's
same
different.
university, different school, college building.
Yeah. Mine's
Ah.
probably of health and medicine, and his is probably of stupid shit that is less school than medicine.
Exactly.
Stupid shit that isn't fucking important. Would you know how to get a hold of him?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Professor
Upward.
Stanley David. We're currently in your.
We call him from his home phone.
We call his office from
Believe it or
his
not,
cell
that is
phone.
my plan.
Really?
I want to call him and be like, "Hey, I want Cole to be like, "Hey, I heard you were robbed. I want to know like if there's anything, if they took anything from you related to the college, or if they were looking for."
We know what types
Monetary
they
gain.
took,
Oh,
though.
so-
I know.
so-
I want to know if there's anything extra.
In his living room, he does actually have a phone set up there, and he does have
His
a
office
notebook like next to it full of important numbers, and in the notebook you find like College of Languages front desk, and you can call
Man,
them
I
up
wish
and
WVU had one of those.
you call them up and you're like, can I ask to get a hold of Professor Stanley David?
Tell him it's
Uh,
fairly important.
That's fast.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, is this related to the thieves that have like the burglary that happened on his house recently?"
Yes, but not. It's not like important
Urgent?
news.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not urgent. Yeah.
We say
Okay, well-
standing in his living room.
Bring over his toilet.
Yeah, I'll try to get a hold of him. Give me a couple minutes.
Oh, you're still leaving that up
Those
for
things,
Decker?
good woman.
Derek, I can't verbalize how fucking terrible every plan that you've come up with since we got here has been.
Really?
Yes. Okay, so we get here,
Everybody
he's
think
not
that,
here.
bro?
We get here, and your first thought is not, oh, well, we should just say, oh, he's not here, we'll go to one of his offices and ask him. We're going to weasel our way into his house. It's not unlocked, so we're going to lie to the neighbors, find the key, open the door without his permission.
Listen, efficient, no. Funny, yes.
I'm loving it.
No, Derek, I'm not done. Derek, I'm not done. And then you want us to call and say the name of one of the people that is on the line from his home phone, and then he's going to get home, find his shit uprooted, and then immediately think, man, I wonder if the phone call I got from my home phone from Dr. Keats has anything to do with the fact that my house was broken into.
How would he know it was from his home? It's the 20s.
Yeah, it has to go through an operator.
They do not have caller ID.
They do not have
That's
caller
fair, but like
ID in
the
the 20s.
operator is gonna
Honestly,
probably have whatever.
How would the operator know what his home phone number is?
Hold on.
I don't think the operator has...
Think about it.
Therefore, I win.
Okay, think about it. Okay, so he's gonna talk to the operator and be like, "Man, where's the call coming from?" He's gonna say, "The call is coming from inside."
Hey, listen, bro, I can disassociate harder at any point. I just like having fun, alright? Fuck off.
Oh man, he calls the police like, somebody let the shit in. Stop taking my toilet.
So a couple minutes later, someone's on the phone number like, am I interrupting something? Like this is Professor Stanley David with the College of Languages. How can I help you?
Look
Oh,
across
yes,
the
we're
street.
in your house.
Look across the street.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yes, Mr. David. Unfortunately. I mean...
Yeah, fucking tears in my eyes, dude. Oh my god.
Shit.
I'm like sweating.
Look across the street, motherfucker. Look across the street, we're in your house.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the hardest I've laughed in a while.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, you're serious? I'm wearing your socks.
Oh, my fucking cheeks hurt.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Oh my
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta take my fucking jacket off. I'm laughing too hard.
Oh my god.
I'm laughing too hard. I'm sweating.
I'm sweating too.
Oh.
I need
my
like a
God.
cold shower. Holy shit.
Oh, I got tears in my eyes. My fucking cheeks hurt.
Oh my god.
God.
I like wasn't laughing that hard. But the fucking socks sent me flying. Holy shit.
Oh, the look across the street got me really bad.
Yeah.
That really cracks me up. I'm eating your Cheerios. I'm wearing your
I'm pooping in your toilet.
Oh, my throat hurts.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Oh, what are we doing again?
We're
With the worst possible.
calling the
We just call
professor
this off.
from his
Oh
house
my god!
to ask him some questions.
Oh,
Oh,
I can't wait to listen to that.
oh fuck!
Whew.
Oh,
Alright, asking the questions.
Oh, jeez. You're on the phone.
You're on the phone.
Take it away, Cole.
Hello, could you pass me through to Dr. Dave?
He's like, yeah, he
Is
is
your
here.
refrigerator
on
running?
the phone right now.
Well, actually, I can confirm your refrigerator is running. How do you know that?
Hi, it's me, Dr. Cates, from the College of Medicine.
Yes, hello.
Yes, this is. What the fuck am I asking you again?
I'm trying to figure out what the point of the document he had was. What was in it? What was
Say,
content?
I have stuff related to the college too, and I heard about the break-in, and I'm calling to see if they stole stuff related to the college or if it was a monetary thing. And when he inevitably is like, "Oh, it was stuff related to the college," like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that." Like,
Well, I heard about the break-in from
my
I
throat's
believe a
tight.
week ago. Sorry for my late condolences. Did they take anything of serious value, or was it just something you were working on?
So he takes a second and he kind of like he actually giggles and he's like believe it or not, there's dozens of things in my house and my bedroom and my office that are much more valuable than was stolen.
I'm gonna move my feet, or I'm gonna move my toes around with his socks.
Like,
Oh.
my silk socks for one.
My Persian cotton socks.
My Corinthian butter socks.
So he's like, what I had stolen were some notes just from my study. It was a translation. I started translating this scroll. As it's the scroll that they keep in the library of the Miskatonic University. And for fun, I took some time to translate it from Greek into English. And sometime last week, somebody broke in through a window on the side, and they took the translation. And they were out of there, and as far as I know, that was it.
Oh. Well, I'm glad
Oh,
that you
that's-
have it all.
Can you be like, "Oh, that's terrible"? Were you able to retain any progress on the translation?
Were you able to hold on to any of the knowledge of the that was written down? Do you have any of the translation left over?
It's like, oh yes, actually, I've I had I took some time to draw my own sketch because I left my own copy on the campus at one point. Wait, no, that wouldn't be right. It would have been the other way around. I left the I left the scroll in my house and I copied a hand sketch to have with me on the campus. I would have left that in my own study at the moment. I'll have to make another copy again, I suppose.
Crazy.
Crazy.
You look over from the phone and you see Cassandra like rooting across papers lying on the floor.
It's like me like darting my eyes towards the steps.
Wait, so they're in his study in his house or in his study at the university?
In the house.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to help Cassandra with this spot hidden check.
That's good to hear.
Well, do let me know if you need help with anything else. In this difficult and trying time.
Would I be close enough to hear this conversation, or would I be somewhere in the house?
Oh, I mean, he's talking over the phone, so maybe not. I mean, you might be in the same room. I don't know if you'd be able to
Hear
actually
Cole's
hear
end
any
of the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, my fucking eyes hurt from how hard I was laughing.
Yeah.
That was
That's
fucking
funny.
funny.
Oh,
Alright. Well, do let me know. Have a good one.
Oh, yes, you too. Thank you for calling.
take a little bit extra time going to your house tonight.
Okay,
You
but we
hang up.
actually
You actually hear a knocking on the front door.
Uh-oh.
No.
I want to like Godfather 2, like peer through. Oh, you're not familiar with that.
I know
one.
what
I'm
you're
gonna
talking
peer through like the curtains without moving them, kind of deal.
It's the neighbor. You
Oh,
see through
fuck.
it. It's the neighbor, and there's 2 other men behind her as well.
The officers? Officers of the
No,
law?
they don't look like officers.
Let's just not answer the door and see what happens.
So who's gonna do we lock it?
We did. I don't know.
I
You
don't
could make a
we
luck
locked
roll
it,
to see
too.
if you locked it.
All right.
if Derek has the keys, then probably him.
I have the keys.
Like,
It's
Carter's
locked.
like-
Whoever has the keys, whatever.
It's
Believe it or not, it's locked.
It's locked.
All right.
It is, in fact, locked, bolted, and fucking booby trapped.
Put a chair underneath the door handle.
You put a gun up to the peephole.
The people.
Yeah. So
Put my shotgun through the mail slot.
The knocking has now started to go from she's trying to open the door, and then like harder knocking again. It's like, excuse me.
Does she know what car
I'm
came in?
gonna like hand wave underneath my neck, like no, don't answer. I'd start helping Cassandra search through those piles of paper.
Is there any like
All right.
back window that we can get out of?
Yeah, there is.
I'm assuming there's a back door.
Is there a
There's a
back
broken
door?
window right there.
There was a replaced window. There is a back window as well,
Alright,
though.
cool.
I need to try and make spot hidden.
Yeah.
Or
Make a hard spot hidden because he really made a fucking mess.
God fucking damn it, Cassandra.
Could I also make a spot hidden to look through
I find it.
continually?
No. Derek did your job for you.
At this point, I'm like visibly disheveled. Like my hands are in my hair. I'm like
You've gotten heat
I'm
on
like
them.
visibly stressed about this.
Um,
And then he just reaches down, grabs
It's
one
right
piece
here.
of paper, and
It's
goes,
right fucking here.
Your fucking eyes.
Are you fucking blind?
you're like,
I mean, I was at one point.
you're like, it's this fucking weird one right here.
The rest of these have none of the other ones even have drawings on them.
They're all
"We're
just
supposed to
blank
be
pieces of
looking for a
paper.
drawing?"
These are all fan fiction.
This is my Sonic fanfiction.
I'm too busy reading
No,
like
it's
the
different.
copious amounts of pornography he has in his office.
It's just a whole album of all the dicks he sucked.
He has a fantasy of men breaking into his home,
Oh
making a real
god.
mess of the place.
Fuck off the place.
And prank calling him from his own house.
It's like, have you ever seen that comic that's like,
Every single one of the papers ends in his anal rape.
He also has a little detailed list of every single house he's broken into and left the double decker up top.
Okay. I do have. Okay, I'm trying to figure out like the how we're gonna get out of this and how we're gonna cover this up. If that's the case, if that's what's on there, I'm gonna like. I should think this one through a little more, but take like a dagger and just like slice my wrist and like draw like a heart in blood on one of the papers.
Whoa.
So it's like, oh hey, you know, I saw you wanted somebody to break into your house. Like, sure, I'll do that for you.
Yeah, you can do that. But take
They don't have DNA
if
technology,
you're
so
actually
there's-
doing that, take a hit point of damage.
No. Why is Hollow Knight so hard?
Oh, that's why it's so quiet.
More like, why is Professor David so? Never mind.
I'm doing the. I was like.
I'm not gonna do that.
Hollow Knight.
I'll just chill for now.
We got
Yeah,
what we're looking for.
so we're gonna grab that paper and like dip. We're gonna go out the back door.
Have we got what we're looking for? Do we want to clean this
Yeah.
shit up, or do we want to get out of here?
I pick up the phone and dial 911.
No
Okay.
way.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
got
Here's
it.
the thing. You call 911, report a fire. We take the lighter.
We light the files on fire.
No!
we light the thing of like papers on fire. We hop out to the
You
back
know,
window, close it
there are
behind us, we dip.
witnesses to witnesses
I
to
What
was
is this
just
guy
gonna
being
call.
You guys realize the car is still parked out front.
We'll just
I-
walk to the library. It's the next place we need to check, anyways. And
I
then we'll
was
walk
just
from the
gonna
library to
call-
here
The
and then
neighbor
look on
did
the
see all of you exit the car.
The
Well, I
neighbor
thought
did
we
see all of
walked
us
here
exit
from
the
the.
car?
I thought we
You
walked here
didn't.
from the museum,
So one
and
of
then
you, one of
somebody
you.
took a car
Okay,
ride.
so one of you. Okay, well I guess maybe the four of you walked, and then Clay would have
Oh.
driven the car around.
Shit.
Yeah. So are we doing that? Are we lighting his house on fire?
No,
I would
no,
rather
no, no,
not.
no. I want to call 911, and report 3 strange people like banging on the door at the address.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's okay. This is the best IT you've had all night. I'm completely on board with you now. I think you're the goat.
Till they
Like-
explain that they're the neighbors.
It'll buy us time. It'll buy us time to get away. It'll hang the neighbor up for a minute
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the cop will have to. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm doing.
So yeah, 911. What's your emergency?
I'm sorry. I was walking by on my way home, and I noticed that there are 3 people that are just like banging on the door and like jiggling the door handle onto a house that was recently broken into on my street. This is the address. You should probably send an officer over pretty soon. They look like they're really trying to get into the house.
They're like, yeah. Is this? Could you give me this address? Where are you currently at?
I'm gonna give her the address for the house.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have it. You 22 West Pickman Street.
Yeah, so as soon as she
It's like,
comes to, I'm gonna
we
say,
had a report of a burglary there last week. And we were told the professor didn't take any security precautions. Yeah, we'll send someone over to look at that. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna be like, can you? Yeah, okay, she's hanging up. Never mind. I was just gonna be like, can you repeat that back to me? Okay, thanks. Click.
Yeah.
Get the fuck
Alright,
out of here.
gentlemen, we out.
So all of you are climbing through the back window.
Is it a back window? Or is there not a back door?
Is there
Is
a
it
back
fence that
door?
we can- Yeah, we're going out
Okay.
the back.
Before
window.
before we leave, I want to see if I can find some liquor because from the last
No,
scenario-
too late now. Too late.
I
You
wanted
gotta
to
get
make
out
a
of here.
Molotov.
You
You
zoned out
have
for
to get
too
out of
long.
here.
You zoned out for too long.
Maybe you shouldn't be
Also,
fucking
we've
playing
given up
Hollow
on
Knight
lighting
and
House on
playing the
Fire.
goddamn game.
Well,
Yeah.
if I had such a big dick like you, I wouldn't be playing Hollow Knight.
Well, that's your
Well,
own
You
self-harm.
are all
That's your dad's fault, bro.
leaving the house.
My dad? No, my dad's gone. Nigga. Like, what the fuck
All
you
right,
want me to
we're
do?
leaving.
We're leaving
He
now.
gave you the genetics, though, because that's the thing.
So
Ski, go.
yeah, you all climb
Alright.
out through the back window and kind of sidle around the side of the house.
I close the window.
Okay, nice. Close the window. The police have. It's maybe only been about 6 minutes since the phone call, and the police are showing up, which you're thinking is insane. But then you're like, well, burglary.
There's
at
already a
kind of,
burglary?
yeah, another burglary at for a case like kind of unsolved at a campus district for a professor that gets around.
Makes sense. Yeah.
It's like, okay, that makes sense. And there are a police car pulls up and steps out, and they approach, and they draw
Weapon drawn.
they draw the neighbor away, and one of them is talking to them, and they're trying to explain everything, and the neighbor looks in a big frantic. It's like, oh, it's not what it seems like. There's some other men that came by earlier, and the other police officer is he. Oh, do you guys still have the key?
Yes, we
yes.
have not
Right,
dropped the key.
so he's goes to open the door and is like, well, there's no shot. And he's like, I'm gonna go around to see if there's any other way in. Like getting distracted, and he's like, well, it's like.
By the way, as soon as we get out of the window,
He's basically like,
leaving,
other
going
than
to
the
another
three
block.
of you, I don't have any reason to believe somebody else is trying to break in because the door's locked. So he's kind of just like I'm not buying your story.
I'm not gonna let you guys into the house. It looks like you guys are trying to break in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're all totally distracted right now. Good job.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna whoever has the highest stealth is gonna walk and pull the car around. As we're walking the opposite direction.
I've got 50.
I think it's
About
about
40.
My old decrepit ass does not have any stealth.
But what I could probably do is if I go from the back of the house, I could walk to my place, like completely change, and then come back.
Where's your place?
Do you want
Can you
I'm like 20 minutes away
I
by
see.
foot,
Oh yeah, you're.
like 3 blocks away.
Just where?
Let's just all walk down to your house if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
no one can go near my house.
All of you are able to walk away without being spotted.
Nice.
All right.
walk
I
to
just
the
don't know if
car
you can
without
make
being
it.
spotted?
You're able to walk away from the house. The car
Yeah,
is still
that's-
sitting out in front right now.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Easier thing. Hey, fucking Keach, just give me your jacket.
Okay, I give him my jacket.
Billy Bob, give me your hat.
I give him my hat. It's like a baller hat, though.
It's a baller hat, right?
I'll just fucking pull a cigarette out of my jacket, give Billy Bob or give Keats my jacket, and give Billy Bob my hat, and just be like, I'll just walk back over to the car.
Could I?
That would be a disguise roll.
Yeah.
Could I do like contour makeup to fuck up recollection of his bone structure or whatever?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, you could make a roll to disguise him.
So I would. Okay. Let me see if I can.
Here we go.
Slick up the hair. Slick up the hair.
Oh, please, God, don't fail me now. No, I failed.
Look at that.
You wanna push your luck?
Fucking that.
You ask God.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna see. Okay, this just fucking sucks, and I'm gonna erase all of it.
Yeah, rub
Just
it
gonna
all
wipe it
off.
all off.
Try again.
Alright.
Because the rest of it is his clothing choices. I was just doing contour makeup, so I'm just gonna wipe it off and fucking walk to my house.
Let's just walk to the house. I'll get back to everybody else for shit.
What? It's October 18th. No, October what? 20. October.
October 26th.
Damn! If only we had toilet paper, we could pretend you're being a mummy. See how it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, like closer to Halloween, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, a grown adult being a mummy.
All
Like
4
4
of us
days
are gonna
before
punch
Halloween.
like
Well,
children.
you're near a college campus, so you maybe
I
could-
see you don't understand that the male mind is full of whimsy still. Alright.
I draw my gun and I shoot his whimsy directly in the face.
I weave 8 times.
I ricochet the bullets back to the gun 8
I
times.
spend my last bullet shooting
I
in the
plug
balls.
the barrel with my finger. Bugs Bunny style, if you will.
I pull the trigger and it blows back gun smoke on my face. And then I look at the camera sadly.
And your duck bill is reversed.
Yes.
So that's all, folks.
As you guys are turning the corner onto South Garrison towards Cassandra's place, you do notice the police car drive past you guys. They finished what they're doing.
Okay, word.
Can I make my way back to the car so that it doesn't get towed?
To the rear. Oh, shit.
I'll look back at the car and see if the neighbor's still over there.
Spot hidden.
You said you're drunk.
I'm gonna make the same roll.
Damn.
Never mind.
Did you make it?
Yeah,
Coast is clear, fellas.
I'm gonna go ahead and start walking back to the car.
Remember, there's one difference.
I'm gonna grab whoever it is and be like, I don't think it's smart. Let's just go back to Cassandra's place. We'll come get the car in a couple of hours and go meet what's his name.
Fine.
It's going to take hours to get to and from without the car.
It is a block away.
Well, okay, so we're gonna chill at our house for like 40 minutes, or like my house or Keats's or
Wait.
whoever.
Don't you have a
Yeah.
car, Cassandra?
No.
Do I?
Just take your car.
I imagine
I was role playing
among
as
the
if I
five
don't
of
have a
you-
car.
Yeah, I imagine among the five of you, you only have this car.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Because I'm walking. The city isn't huge. I can make it around.
For some reason, whenever I think of a car, I think of like a hot pink car.
I wonder why.
I think that's mostly because you're a homosexual.
No.
Raging
If I was
homosexual.
gay, I would be thinking brown because that's
Well-
the favorite. That's
Well,
the
hot
flavor
pink
of
car
cock I
was
like.
in the last session.
What kind of,
Mary
what
had
kind
a
of
hot
dick
pink
you
car.
sucking? The flavor is brown.
Shitty dick.
So-
Black people.
I'm gonna say because it's 2:30 in the morning. You
In the
guys
morning?
right now in reality,
Oh.
in reality.
Reality.
Real.
Because my thought was, oh, it's actually 2:30 p.m. in canon right now.
In
Yeah, it probably is. I'm gonna say it's around that time or 3 o'clock by the time you get to your apartment. But I need to be going to bed.
Two.
somebody's
guys-
eating.
Go up to Cassandra's place, and you're going to be hanging out there for a couple of hours.
Oh
Just
man, I
relaxing,
cannot
going
wait.
over your findings so far.
Cannot wait to watch this shit back for that
Yeah,
fucking
when is that upload, by the way?
Probably tomorrow, like noon.
What time do I work?
What initially
I'm gonna say-
caused that fit of laughter?
Robert was like, "This is the fucking stupidest plan you've ever had yet."
The laughs didn't start, I think, until. Oh man, what was the bit?
Just
I'm
pull
gonna
up the
say
recording.
when you guys
2
come back,
o'clock,
it'll be like 7 or 8 p.m. Whenever.
I don't want to. I
That's it.
don't
we
want to say
said
it
we
was
were going to
me,
meet up at
'cause I'm not-
4. Could we just leave, like chill out for
I guess
like
you
20 or
could,
30?
but it's up to you guys how long you want to wait by the time we get back.